Okay, good day, guys. Good day to you all. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. A gentle reminder, as always, as soon as you guys like up the stream, as soon as you guys join the stream, rather like up the stream. Thanks for being here. We do appreciate it. Right. First of all, wishing everybody a safe day. I know that today is Hurricane Health. I know today is Hurricane Elsa. Karoom not easy at all. I know today is Hurricane Elsa, and we are supposed to be affected by tropical storm conditions or hurricane conditions. I think I heard that the storm was downgraded, right, to a category storm or a tropical storm rather. Right. So, just wishing everybody a safe day. Hopefully, we are not affected too badly by this storm, and, the most, rain conditions. Yeah, big up to all the people in the chat, man. Yeah, man, JPS, we soon get to that, man. We soon get to that because, I can't speak too much on the Jamal Lowe situation by choice, but from my understanding of it from credible sources, is that there's a little bit more to it than is publicly known, right? Yeah, so just wishing everybody a safe day. Hopefully this storm doesn't affect Jamaica too badly, and hopefully you guys stay safe and it doesn't, affect any of you guys or anyone in the country too badly at all, right? Let's just go through the comments. Robert King, good day to you, sir. Thanks for being here. Question: why JFF is telling so much lie on the player them Jamal Lowe never pull out of the team? JFF is the one who left him out of the team. Just go on Jamal Lowe page and you will. I think he missed out. See the truth. Yeah, that Jamal Lowe situation was looking a bit sticky. It was looking a bit sticky. As I say, I've received some information where that Jamal Lowe situation is concerned, but I don't think it's my place to share. So I'm not going to. I personally am not going to do it. Karoom, you big up yourself, boss. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Blake, Amari Moore, Maria Lowe, Reed, back five, Johnson Heck. Oh, that's back five. Karuma Goy, Johnson, Hector, Bailey, midfielder, Corberg, Shamar, Nicholson. Attack down the flanks hot. All right, cool. We soon get into it, Karoom. We soon get it. Karoom just running out, man. Karoom never itch. Karoom don't even itch at all. Right? Blake, Amari Moore, Low Alvas back four. Oh, so wait, you can't have two formation, Karoom. A two different formation you go with Karoom. I don't understand you, Karoom. A two different formation you go with Karoom. Guys, like up the live, guys. Like up the live. Thanks for being here, guys. Blake, Amari Moore, Low, Alvas back four, Bailey, Hector, Johnson, Reed, flat midfielder. Up top, Corey Burke and Shamar Nicholson, twin tower, power and pace. So, Karoom, it look like you want to start. You're hell bent on starting Corey and Shamar. You look like you're hell bent on starting Corey and Shamar. Like starting both of them together up top. Hey, that would be a destructive strike force in a man. I think that strike force would wreak havoc in that tournament if we were supposed to go with two up front. There's only two issues I have with that, Karoom. There's only two issues I have with that. So to have two up front, I can't think of a formation to facilitate both up front and the pitch at the same time that will, facilitate a good showing from Leon Bailey, or facilitate Leon Bailey being where I would want Leon Bailey to be on the park, where I think he's most dangerous, right? And also, if we do that, we'd only have one striker on the bench, and that would be East. No offense to Javanese, but I'd really love if we could have another good striking option coming off the bench. So guys, you guys see the title. We're gonna be picking our starting 11. What I'm gonna do, you guys can drop it in the comment section, right? You guys can drop it in the comment section. We'll soon get to that. And we have the squad builder right here, as you have seen on many other platforms. And we're gonna put up the squad builder, and we're gonna discuss your squad, right? And we'll soon drop the link in the comment section as well. You guys can come on and we'll talk some ball. Formula, you flood out. Jano. Yeah, the rain's kind of stopped, though. It has been raining all morning, Karoom. But the rain's kind of stopped when I go do my live, and I'm grateful because when the rain falls, man, my internet connection is very poor, It's very poor. So hopefully, the internet can stay strong and we can have a good evening of talking football, or a good afternoon of talking football. Rain conditions, yeah, man, Karoom. JPS, the Jamal Lowe situation, very sticky, man. Yeah. JPS, Elsa not play at all. For real, JPS, for real. Karoom, Formula, free your mind and Jamal Lowe. Tell you this. Boss, here's the thing. It's not that I don't want to tell you, but it is clear. I mean, look, as I said, I have gotten information from a credible source, right? And I don't think it's my place to share it publicly. I mean, when you have certain value system, Karoom, when you have certain value system, my boss, right? I just don't. It's not that it's bad, It's actually good, but it's not my place to say, right? And it may be a reason, or it may be the reason why Jamal Lowe is not on board, right? It may be the reason why Jamal Lowe did not come on board or isn't in the Gold Cup squad, right? But I don't think it's my place to say or my place to share. The JFF left it at personal reasons, and I will leave it there as well. As I said, man, sometimes you have to move off a principle in a Karoom. You have to move off a principle, my boss. And, as I say, it's not bad. It's actually a good thing, right? That may be the main reason why he is not in the squad at the moment. Although it's still kind of tricky and it's still kind of conflicting, right? There's a situation that it may be the reason why Jamal Lowe is not in the squad, right? But it's still conflicting reports coming from the administration and coming from the hierarchy. Right, but as I said, it's not my place to say what might be the reason why Jamal Lowe is not currently in the squad. Mr. Primo Vision, big up, boss, big up. Guys, you know enough to jump over to Primo, right, and show Primo some support, and Primo will soon be here with us, right? Jump over to Primo and show Primo some support, and, it's a good channel. No joke about it. It's a good channel, very good discussions, very good production, right? So go show Primo some love, guys. And his channel is growing and growing rapidly, right? If I'm not mistaken, if he hasn't hit 500 already, he's very close to 500 subs. Where is the link to join the feed? Yeah, man, I soon drop the link, my boss. Brian Mighton, I soon drop the link, my boss. Soon drop the link. John A. Blake, people might get straight night, man. Blake, Lawrence, Moore, Alvas, Johnson, Morrison, Fleming, Reed, Corey, Bailey. Okay. That look like a 4-2-3-1. That looks like a 4-2. No, yeah, a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, man. Okay, Johnny. That looks like. By the way, when we get into that part of the show, guys, where we you guys are gonna be picking your best starting 11. Drop the names and also the formation in the comment section, right? But we soon get to that, all in due time. We're not rushing it. We're enjoying. Well, some of you might not be enjoying the Sunday afternoon, but luckily for me, the rains have subsided. And, again, we are at the Formula Sports wishing you the best of luck regarding this particular storm, right? Hope you guys are safe, right? Like up the live, guys. Like up the live. It's a free way to support the channel, and we do appreciate the support, right? Very soon, Primo Vision, Mr. Primo Vision will be joining me, and I soon drop the link as well, so you guys can come on as well, and we talk some ball. I want to talk a little bit about transparency and why we need transparency in the program as well. Right? Tournament to play, nobody now study me. All right. Oh, Karuma, explain the two formation then. All right, my boss. Cool. Football, no, static. Yeah, true. You can change within your 11. Yeah, man. Kevin Campbell, big up. Big up, my boss. Thanks for being here. Teddy Lee Gray. My boss, big up, man. Big up, Teddy Lee. Big shout out to Teddy Lee, man. Big up, Teddy Lee. Yeah, man, Brian. All right, we soon drop the link, Brian. Right about now. Give me 1 second, Brian. Eddie Guna. Guys, you know, I forgot jump over to Eddie Guna, man. And Sports DTM, Right, go drop a subscribe on Sports DTM. That's another very good channel as well. Right, a big channel. Right, and there wouldn't be such a big channel if they weren't a very good channel, right? So jump over and show Sports DTM some support, a channel that I frequently watch myself as well. Right, and guys, again, a big shout out. We're over 2,000 subscribers, guys. Thank you very much. Right, you appreciate it, man. When I started this channel, I never thought in my lifetime that I would get to 2,000 subscribers. So, man, trust me, man. We appreciate it, man. We honestly do, man. We are humbled by, all 2,000 subscribers that have subscribed. Formula, you is a JFF blogger or what? Or what's a free up? Free way up. Boss, as I say, it now have nothing to do with the JFF why I'm going to drop the info. Right? Nothing to do with the JFF, my G. Right? But, look, me not make JFF hold my tongue in a boss. See, my platform, the Formula Sports, is an objective platform, right? I have administration get a beating from me on this platform, right? Administration get a beating from me, players get beaten from me, coach get beaten from me, right? Me not play them game there. I am an objective platform, and anything you hear me say, I genuinely feel, right? Either coming from my heart or from up here, what I think when I analyze the situation, right? So it's just principle, Brian, why I'm gonna drop the info. It's just principle, right? I don't think it's my place to say, right? I really don't think it's my place to say. Karum, you new sell good or bad itself. Oh God. Everybody want to know what this me I talk about. Eddie Guna, bless up people. Yeah, man. Big up Eddie Guna, man. Big up. Carry this just show week Upton in the tournament. Okay. Leighton Steele, Blake Lawrence, Lowe, Moore, Mariappa, Johnson, Hector, Morrison, Reed, Bailey, Burke. 4-2-3-1. My brethren, Dre any weather. Big up yourself, boss, and people on the know say on a happy. Go subscribe to Dre any weather. Dre any weather is a big move that you're making on my boss. You change up the format on your channel. And I like that, man. I like that. Right. So wishing you all the best going forward with that move. I think it was the wise move, and I'm happy to see that you did that. Right. So big shout out Dre any weather, and guys go support Dre any weather. You know what? Mega drop the link, Mega drop the link. By the way, like up the live, guys. We do appreciate the support. like up the live, guys. We do appreciate the support, right? Yeah, me I go drop the link. We want some of you guys come on and talk to me now. We soon get to the squad as well. We soon get to the squad as well. All right, let me drop the link. Invite, copy. Post in the comment section. So with the print there. With the paste there rather. Hold on, I forgot to do it again. Something ain't go right. I try to drop the link, guys. I don't know what took place a while ago. Okay, see it here now. Boom. Ghana Road. Ghana Road. See it? And we set to Bama, we'll pin it as well. Right, so you guys can come on and we talk some ball. Already, man of steel in the house. Man of steel, what's happening, man? Soon let you in. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Right, me have 1 hour drive, so you know me there. One jump into if anything. Okay, cool. Up Formula J-Ross. Big up, man. Big up J-Ross. Alvas and Fisher are not regular start at their club, so I would use Mariappa. Boy, Jardstone is a shame. It's a shame Javian Brown did not make this squad. It's an absolute shame Javian Brown did not make this squad. Man of steel, what's happening, man? Big up Shatter.
Yo, bless up, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, we're hearing you. How the Storm treating you? How Elsa treating you, boss?
Yo, good, you know. No complaints so far. Just to stay safe, family and thing. Everything good, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You know, today might be a particular trying day for some individuals, depending on how the storm hit us. So I just hope everybody keeps safe, everybody stays safe. Marlon, big up yourself, boss. Big up, big up, big up. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Man of steel. What do you think about the Jamal Lowe situation? You saw the comments in the comment section?
Yeah, man. Me see the post on Instagram, you know. I saw what he said. Based on how the JFF set up, a lot can be read into what him say. But based on persons that I've spoken to, the situation is a touchy one, and I personally don't think. I think if we just make it stay away there, all things being equal. I think we know a lot of people want to hear what happened or hear what is out there being purported, but I think it is within the program's best interest that some things are left unsaid.
So man, all right. So man of steel, you hit because all right. Look, I heard, I was reliably informed that there was a particular scenario that it could be, not necessarily it was the reason. It could be the reason for him not being in the squad. But I don't think it's my place to say. No, it's not anything bad, but it's personal reasons, as the JFF would allude to. But it sounds like you are hearing something different now, my boss.
Well, as it going on, as it said, information spread fast, and
yeah,
sometimes along the chain, things are misinterpreted or missaid. So that's why I say I think we should just make it stay away there. As in, he's not there, and just make it stay there. So.
Man of steel, me ain't even talking a man of steel. Man of steel. the private chat. You see that, you know which part forget the private chat, though.
Yeah, me see it, man. Me see it.
Boss, you forward from my show in a boss, so you have to get to type in my boss. You can't jump on the show in my boss and deal with this in my boss. You can't do that to a man of steel. Man of steel, talk to me in a private chat if you're so inclined. If you're so inclined.
In due time.
Cool. Me nah boss it though, you know. Me nah boss it. Yeah, man. Formula, you find the formula for Elsa. Melvin, best up, boss. I wish I could.
I'm looking forward to seeing the 11 that is selected by most of the persons though. I would have seen some in the comment section, but hopefully as we go further on here. But the thing though is, I realized that one, Michael Hector is featured prominently among a lot of 11s.
They can't, boss.
They can't go Hector.
They can't go run Hector for that squad there right now. They can't go run Hector for that squad there right now. They can't. They can't. Even the one them we can't stand Michael Hector, they have to put him in a starting lineup. Man of Steel. Transparency. You think is an issue?
Alright, so to be honest, in some regards, you probably can say it is, but Karoom. You know, so I know somebody with a Karoom name here. I want to say for the same person what I know, you know. I go figure out if for the same person what me know have the name here upon the for the thing. I'll be a thing that person I go, you know.
Yeah, but Karoom, my boss, man.
As it relates to transparency, I think it is an issue to some extent because and why I think it is important is that the JFF is a body that oftentimes are being saying they are strapped for cash, they don't have any money, they need support, they need assistance, they need the people to come on board and invest either their time or their money into the program. And so if it is that you want people to invest their own money and own time and expertise in the program, then people are going to expect to know what's going on. They're going to want to know what's going on, as well as they're also have to have a level of trust in you. Now, if you create a scenario or environment where persons have to be questioning everything you do, or they're not so sure about what you're saying, they don't know if they should take your word for it, then it's going to be a problem. People are not going to invest their money and time in something that they are not 100% certain about, or even 90% certain about, or they don't know what it is that you are carrying them around a corner or something like that. So I think the JFF has done a pretty decent job in terms of being transparent to an extent. You know, I've seen where persons from technical team have come on various platforms and explained certain things. We may not always agree with what they say, but at least they are saying what they are saying and they are giving their reasons as to why they are doing what they are doing, even though we may not agree with it. I think that's a bold step. I don't know, maybe the president or somebody else to need for make themselves more available to the public to explain certain things and to have that kind of relationship. See another head. I know it's not gonna happen still, but it's my hope. It's my hope. You know what's happening, but you can't hope, right?
You know when Bada Cat said that will never happen. That not happening, boss. Trust me. I have seen some disastrous interviews with my crickets. Disastrous. So bad that it hurts the federation. For no said the president on a public platform and I said this. So I think that honestly, I don't even want to hear nothing from him, to be honest with you. And that's with the greatest of respect. Right? Because it's in the nation, it probably is in the nation's best interest if we make the likes of Speed and Win do the talking. Honestly, man. And I mean that with no offense. Yeah, I mean that with no offense.
Yeah, but Win don't really cover himself and not a glory either too, you know. So
that's true, but
worse.
No, brother, trust me, I tell you, I see some my cricket's interview, brother, you're hold your head, man.
Bro, every
you
time
hold your head.
Speed speak him incriminate himself, bro. So I don't know. So I might as well them just appoint the young lady from marketing and them just hold a back page and just do all the work I need for them. Because most of the problem with me have with them is nothing personal, but just do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
stop the constant foolishness. You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's all the fans want is just normality and the best possible outcome on the field. And what is going on in the background, I'm going to prevent that right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
We're bigging up JFF to do their job.
Eddie.
It's weird.
Give me an Eddie.
Yeah,
One
Pamela.
second. Eddie, 1 second. May I go give the floor shortly. I just want to big up this channel on screen right here. Farming in the City with Stacey. I've never met her, but she I'm a little friend. Seeing? Very good channel. I kid you not. She just hit the 1,000 subscriber mark and it moved fast because her channel is a very good channel, right? Go check it out. Trust me. Go check it out. Very good channel. I have to give her a shout out. Have to. Eddie, go on through my boss.
Yeah, man. I'm saying I totally agree with Mr. Primo. We've reached a stage where we're bigging up JFF to do their job. You know what I mean? They make a tweet and we're like, yay, you tweet something finally. You know what I mean? They get sponsorship. We're like, yay, you got sponsorship. You're doing a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's really ridiculous.
And bars
at this
set too
stage.
low.
Yeah, is the standards. What is the standard? Are they that low? It's like
underground. Standards underground.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say about the JFF is that they've made so many mistakes over the years that it's kind of hard to give them the benefit of the doubt at this point. So like when there's like ambiguity regarding a scenario like the Jamal Lowe situation, a lot of people are going to take Jamal Lowe's side, even if that may not necessarily be the truth, because there's been so many other things that have happened that you can't really just take the JFF at their word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
that's what I would say about the Jamal Lowe situation.
No, is a excellent point. Excellent point. The JFF have villainized themselves so much. And that is a major part. So you can't give them the benefit of the doubt because your common sense does not lead you in that direction, so to speak, to give them the benefit of the doubt. It's a solid point Leighton just made. A solid point. By the way, Leighton, welcome. I think it's the first time on the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know they need to do better where transparency is concerned. Because right now I am hearing one thing. Man of Steel come on the show and just mash up the show and tell you one different thing, right? Where him are here, right? And it's just speculation running wild. And that cannot be healthy for the program. It cannot be.
Yeah, they need press conferences. That's
Badly.
really important.
You would think that the primary source, the JFF, would produce, accurate information.
Yeah.
We have to be listening to in the news and hearsay and what the players saying and over there,
But you see, the
Who
thing
to
is,
believe?
even the information that comes out of the organization contradicts itself. And then contradicts itself again.
Yeah.
For example, the visa situation.
The visa situation, exactly.
Them come out and say the visas were going to be a problem. Then them come out and say, look like we'll get through with most of them. Then them come out and say, boy, only for the man them not have visas.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What is the truth? Like, the story changes not even once or take one twist. It twists so much time that you don't even know.
Yeah, man. It's either you have the visa or you don't. Or you have the passport or you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's and that's the sad reality of the matter is the JFF is not a credible source of information.
Yeah.
It is not. It is not. It's sad, but it's the truth. It is not. It is not a credible source of information. You can't. You have to take information from the JFF with a grain of salt, and that is sad. Extremely sad. Right, so you know they need to do better. You're releasing a squad for a major tournament, a tournament that we're talking about winning, right? And we don't even get any explanation, with no explanation whatsoever as to the reasoning behind picking the team, the reasoning for leaving some people out, the reasoning for bringing some people in. It's just, yo, man, I know you try to study JFF, my head hurt, yeah, man. God no. All right. So good day, guys. Good day to you all. I hope that. By the way, Eddie, we'll find out about the storm.
Yeah.
We know about Elsa now.
Too late.
With a washer, though. By the time
Exactly.
we find out. Guys, you know we want to get into picking the squad as well. We want to get into picking the squad as well our best starting 11, what we think is the best starting 11, and you guys can drop it in the comment section and we'll showcase it on the channel. First, I'm going to start with the panelists though. But one thing I want to get to first, right? By the way, where Dre anyway that gone? Dre my boss. I just about for Adi and my boss. I don't know, probably Dre's they wait a little too long. But yeah, Dre, if you're so inclined, jump back on. Yeah, man. But Casey Palmer. What is the deal with Casey Palmer? It's like, I don't know, for me personally, my brain has been wandering. It coming like Casey Palmer just vanish. Him just disappear into thin air. Ever since the man is like the man go back home and the man say nah forward back. The time when them did have to go back something there, back at the UK, when them never get entry into the Netherlands.
Frustration, man.
Like the man say, yo, me can't deal with this.
Never deal with this. From them asking for go back, for go take the test.
This was a player, you know, that reportedly, you know, Theodore Tapa Whitmore himself reached out to this player to come on board, you know.
Really?
Yeah, man. This is a player from where them report. Tapa Whitmore himself, what credible sources report, Tapa Whitmore himself reached out to this player to try and get this player on board. And then when I hear nothing about this brother, man just vanish. Right?
Was he in the 60? Was he in the 60?
Yeah, I think he was.
He was in the 60? I
believe
think so,
so,
you
no?
know. Yeah, I think he was. Yes, he was. He was in the 60. He was in the 60. I would love to know what is the situation with this particular player. I would love to know. Good question, Karoom. What is the press officer role, Earl Bailey? Right? I mean...
And you notice he's not part of the delegation for the Gold Cup.
No?
Nope. No press officer.
Wow.
So wait, so who gonna handle the press conferences in the Gold Cup?
Coach.
Maybe the manager, team manager.
In terms of setting it up and arranging it. Dre, I'm gonna mute your mic, and when you're ready to talk, we'll free up the mic. But I mean, I know I just want some transparency, man. I mean, you're not supposed to deal with the fans them, so talk to them, man, and keep what's so difficult about that. I understand, unless there's something where them are hide. The only time you do have transparency, you know, is when something is hiding, you know.
Yeah.
And they're not taking any interviews, you know, so most of them.
But I don't know, man. All right, so we're gonna get into the starting 11 for you gentlemen, right? We're gonna start with the panelists first, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna have the comment section grade, right? The panelists' respective starting 11, I think this will be fun. I personally am looking forward to this. Right. All right, so let me share this screen with you guys now to bring up the squad builder. You guys seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there
it's
it is. Yeah, there it is. Guys, all right, we're gonna start with Man of Steel first, right? Formation starting 11.
All right, so I would use a 4-3-3. Yeah, 4-3-3.
Where is the 4-3-3 formation? But I'm not seeing a 4-3-3 here.
I don't see.
I'm not seeing a 4-3-3 here at all.
It was
You can just
4-2-3-1.
use the 4. Yeah.
All right, see it here. Boom. See it here. You guys seeing it?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to Blake. Go on.
Whoa, Man of Steel.
No
That was a revelation.
No
That was a revelation.
No prizes for that.
Yeah,
No
man.
prizes for that.
Surprising.
I'm troubling you, Man of Steel. I'm troubling you. I mean, everyone. I think if it's one position that everyone will agree on, it is this, right? We're not seeing.
And Leon Bailey.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him come up. That's what Andre Blake name spell.
Yeah.
He's there, man.
So me I click search and it now go through. But wait, let me try to another position. Let me see if we can get Wes Harding in this position.
Try reloading the page.
Yeah, that may. So wait, for do that, would have to come off fight. To do that, I'd have to come off of it.
Just click on the web address and then click enter, and then it will reload the page. Then maybe that will reset everything.
Oh, okay. Oh, let me try. Let me run it again. Oh, see it here now. Boom. Boss, manners and respect for that one. Yeah, man. See it here now.
Remember, it's 4-3-3.
Yeah. Oh, 4-3-3. No, 4-2-3-1. Where's the 4-3-3 again? See it here. Boom. Yeah, man. Man of Steel. Got through. Continue. So Blake as the goalkeeper. Man of Steel. Nobody else in a starting 11 Man of Steel.
Alvas. You know, say the mic muted though. The mic muted.
Yeah, man.
Alvas.
Alvas at right back.
Yeah.
Alvas at right back. All right. Alvas Powell. All right. See Alvas here. All right. Center backs.
Low and more.
I think this one is pretty easy as well. Damian Lowe and more. Wait, which side? More
Yeah,
on the
man.
left.
Yeah, man. No,
right,
no.
yes, sir. All right.
Yeah.
All right. See it there now.
Left back. Bell.
What? Man of Steel.
Bell,
What you saying to me?
Yeah, man. Bell, me
Yeah, man.
Oh,
the last couple of matches,
general.
Bella get the ball, man.
the last couple of matches, them a taxi plane, brother.
Good side so far.
Me leave it right there, so.
All right. So, my boss say I go with Bell. The man of forsake, the trusted Kemar, Taximan, Lawrence. All right. I don't. You probably want for the 4-3-3. You probably want one.
That's all I want. No man, that's all I want.
Oh, two CDMs you want. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Two
All right.
cool.
Cool. Where you're right, CDM.
I'm not here.
Who is your right CDM?
Oh yeah man, Hector.
The trusted Michael Hector.
Big Heck.
And
Big
John's
Heck.
on the next side.
This man copy my side. Man, I stay here.
All right.
It's a great, maybe a great minds, man.
Yeah.
All right. Daniel Johnson, see the Preston Norton General.
And Ravel.
Ravel Morrison to start.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
There? Isn't he there?
Well, that's another issue
yet.
too, you know.
Not
Well,
yet.
I'm picking based on the squad that was announced. He was announced as a member of the squad.
All right, we're gonna go with Hector. Not Hector, rather Ravel. We'll assume for the purposes of this discussion
That he's going to be there.
Yeah, that the JFF pick him. Well, the JFF pick him. So let us give them the benefit of the doubt here that he will, when it's all said and done, be a part of the squad. All right, so over here, so now, boss.
Bobby Reed.
Bobby D. Cordova. Reed. Bobby Reed. All right, see me here. Bobby D. Cordova. Right wing forward. Leon Bailey. Paula. Leon Bailey. All right, and wait, but this is a very polarizing issue, you know. Who are you center forward, my boss?
Corber.
Man of Steel, he's a good youth. He's a good youth, Man of Steel. That's why I'm rated so much, Man of Steel.
Corber, epic man.
That's why I'm rated so much, Man of Steel. Boss, Corey.
So in the event that Ravel is not available, I would place Bobby here and use Blair on the left.
Oh, so you'd place Bobby where Ravel is.
Yeah, if Ravel is not available.
Okay. Panelist, Primo. 1 to 10. How you grade this? How you grade this one? 7.5. Leighton,
The only reason
rating.
because I would use a different formation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Leighton, what do you think?
I'd give it an 8. The only person I would switch is Powell.
Oh, Alvas.
Yeah, he gets caught down the field too much.
So wait, you'd go with Fisher over Alvas, my boss?
No, Mariappa.
Adrian Mariappa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he may have a start over there too.
Yeah, you're going defensive.
Yeah, but the reason why I wanted Powell, is because after 2 wing backs, Amari Bell is not going to attack a lot, and Powell is more of an attacking wing back. So I wouldn't want to have Amari Bell and
Opposite side
here. Because you would need one of the wing backs to be attacking, and Bell is not going to give you much attacking, and Mariappa is the same. So that is why I'm using Powell, because I'm using Bell.
Yeah. I guess maybe you could use Mariappa in like a Mexico game or US game where you want to be more defensive.
Yeah,
that's true.
Ian, hold your squad. We'll soon get to the comment section. Guys in the comment section, grade Man of Steel squad, guys, are starting 11. Grade Man of Steel starting 11. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Man of Steel's starting 11? We'll soon get to the squad, Ian. To the commenters squad. Eddie, you comment on it already?
No. Big up yourself, Man of Steel. That's pretty much my team with, I think, one player different, and the formation is different. So I'll give you an 8 for that.
Okay. Dre, what you think? What you think, Dre?
All right, so same formation as Tapa don't use, but two changes maybe on my side. Turgot in where Bobby Reed from the left wing, and where Ravel. We're not gonna start Ravel off the bat still. So Bobby Reed where Ravel there, and from the left, not go with Taxi until improved otherwise. Matter what club form going right now, when in it's I believe that it's just a team thing that going at the club that's hence the coaching changes and all that are taking place. So I'm gonna stick with Taxi until it prove otherwise. So Taxi on the left. That's all. So the two changes when we would have make a them there. So would I give an 8 for that side? Bless them.
My thing is, I think we grade Bell. I think we grade Bell based on what we have seen of him in the national colors, and we think that he's defensive minded. I think sometimes we forget that Bell was forced to play a more defensive game in the games that he has seen. He has been seen for the Reggae Boyz. From what I've seen of him at Blackburn, I agree with Marlon that Bell is an attacking fullback. Bell will get up the pitch in a man of steel and cause problems in the final third. Where is it to that?
Arguable, but yeah, as I said, I am grading him based on how I see him play for Jamaica. I've watched him play for Blackburn, and you are right, he's a bit more attacking than he is for Jamaica. But I'm using his international performances to grade him. So yeah.
But Man of Steel, things looking good for you though, Man of Steel, because Shatter gear 8, Sanjay Bailey gear 7 out of 10, JPS gear 7, Ian gear 8.5, right? Kevin Reed give you a 7. Things looking good, man. That's probably wrong. An average of 8.
So like a passing grade.
No, man, it sounds like a very good grade. 7 out of 10, you can't leave out a man that have close to 50 caps for us and never disappointed in a Jamaica uniform. Is Mario Rob
No
talking
man,
about?
it's Taxi matter.
Oh, Taxi. Because Mario have
50.
50 caps.
Yeah man, Taxi supposed to have 50 cap or 49 somewhere there.
Did you guys see the Toronto score today?
Yeah, I was hoping nobody brought it up.
I was trying not to.
I am going to rewatch that match because I didn't get a chance to see that match. But from what I understand, it was not good.
Big man, if a team gets 7-1, every defender have to play poor,
Yeah, man.
7?
Yeah,
7.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
Brazil versus Germany.
Yeah, the team has not been doing good either.
Yeah, which is surprising because when Taxi went there, he was saying that he's going there because they have a plan to try and win the MLS and stuff. So it is surprising the way how they have been faring thus far.
Yeah.
Boy, that the plan there needs to be. The plan they tear up long time, boss. Marlon says 7.
Good thing them can't get relegated, yeah?
You trust me. He would have make a sad mistake moving from Anderlecht if there was relegation in the MLS. Marlon gear 7, J-Ross gear 8. Okay. Ravel might not be fit enough to play 90 minutes. Karoom, you stop bringing up absent players. Richard Swaby, 7 out of 10. All right. My only issues with this squad, with this starting 11, I am not a huge fan of the 4-3-3 formation. I don't know why, it's just not my style. I guess I have an issue with both the right backs, so none of them are good enough to start for me. It was a sad mistake to leave Javane Brown. I would go with Kima. In Kima Lawrence, I trust. Apart from that though, apart from that, and Ravel, I wouldn't start Ravel. I would bring Ravel off the bench.
So who would you start in that position?
That's what I'm thinking now. Who are the other midfielders that are there? Daniel Johnson.
Speedy.
Bobby Reed, maybe.
Look at the formation, and if you bring, like I said, with my starting level, you know, wouldn't start Ravel neither. So I bring Bobby with Ravel there and bring Turgot in from the wing.
Yeah, man. Likewise.
Okay, put Turgot where Bobby is and put Bobby in the midfield. That's
midfield.
where you said to that man of steel.
Yeah, man. Remember, I said if Ravel was not going to be there, I would use Bobby there and Turgot outside.
But let's say he is there though. Let's say he is there.
Bench.
Right? Would you consider starting a man who does need some game time?
Well, if Ravel is there for me, starting.
Yeah.
As long as he's there.
You know what I realize, man, I'm still looking at this squad as well. A 4-3-3 will kind of leave the midfield very thin, you know, in terms of the options coming off the bench.
That sounds like a Tapa's problem,
Yeah. Because when you play off, even when I look at this now, right? When I look at this particular formation with these particular players, and I look at on the bench, the next best thing in the midfield is Devon Speedy Williams.
Yeah,
or Tyree Maggie.
There, Maggie can play attacking, right?
Yeah. Me no Tyree Maggie for me is unproven at this level. I don't think we should be putting our trust and faith in Maggie. Shatta say you're a 7-star general. You get a 10 in a man of steel. You get a 10 in a Tevin Campbell give you a 10, my boss.
Yeah, but let's just for a moment look at this. All right, so you're saying that Maggie isn't proven at this level, but there is also Ravel hasn't been playing, but Leon Bailey's coming back from an injury as well. So if it is that you're gonna start Leon, I think it's fair to say probably can start Ravel.
Fair point, but
and also, if we are being honest, Leon hasn't set the world afire in a Jamaican jersey as well. So,
by the way, we have to talk about. Remember, write down that topic there, now, because we have to talk about that topic there too. You know, where my pencil it? We have to jot down that one there, now, because the day can't do now. We not talk about Bailey, you know. We have to talk about Bailey. All right. So I like your squad though, man of steel. It's a squad, is a good squad, and it's a squad that can do some damage in the tournament. It's a starting 11 where can do some damage in the tournament.
The only problem though is if we get an injury or a card, then we're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. All right, Primo. Where's the normal boss? What is your squad normal boss?
You know, I would go with the same thing what I'm doing in Saudi Arabia.
What was that?
Change around the personnel a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
who would you put where?
But I start Blake in a goal. More in the left centre back. Lowe on the right centre back.
Yeah.
The dogs where I hear are my dog. Yeah, you just have to hold on.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. Part of life. Part of life.
Now start Bell on the left. I mean, start Maria up on the right.
Apologies to the viewers for the dog. You know, sometimes I just saw YouTube stay. Sometimes that's all live events stay. We can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, man.
Where is it? The dogs have to live.
Yeah,
man. Good one, Eddie. Good one, Eddie. All right, so Maria at right back.
Yeah, man.
Okay. And Bella at left.
This is my starting lineup, especially for the Suriname match. Bear that in mind.
Okay.
That's the same formation, Primo?
No. It's 4-2-3-1.
Oh,
Okay. That's what
I
we
don't-
use against Saudi Arabia.
so this is the formation you want to work with, our 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second. Give me a second there, guys.
Yeah, man. All right. So I don't know if Primo want to make any more changes to it up front, but this is the 4-2-3-1. You know, Primo.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So the defense lineup. All right, we're ready.
Yeah, man. You like so your defense there, right?
Yeah, man.
All right.
You see, I'm gonna start Ravel, you know. So you get Hector out of my team, please.
Mercy, what man ever deal with?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, one of them, man.
No, here what, me not insane, you know. Me not gonna do the same thing and expect a different result, you know. You understand? Me not really practice the insanity thing, you know.
Yeah. All right. Who do you have as the number 10?
Bobby Reed, you know.
Okay, Bobby D. Cordova.
Yeah, man.
Bobby, I think he will be our number 10 going forward.
Yeah, man.
It just makes sense. And you can't bench a guy like this, you know. And you can't play him over Leon Bailey either.
Yeah. So, Turgot on the left.
Come like you kind of read my mind except for one particular personnel, though.
Who that? Maps?
No, well, two as a matter of fact. Two now that you mention it. Maps, well,
Maps is not really Maps is not really by choice, but it just makes sense to me. And may I start Nicholson?
Oh, you start Nicholson over. Why Nicholson?
It's just a player with me familiar with, and where I just feel say to me, are the better striker, especially for this match. Although they're very similar in profile, to be honest.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, but
they are.
I just personally prefer Nicholson.
All right. So that's your squad, Primo?
Yeah, man, I might squad that, man.
Guys, hit us in the comment section. What do you think of this squad?
That a Saudi Arabia with a few adjustments.
Yeah. I don't think Nicholson was in Saudi Arabia either.
Yeah. And guys, I think Norman Campbell start on the left.
Yeah, Norman Campbell in Serbia. Yes. So Ian Campbell is saying, Burke, hold on. I think my boss will just enter a little while, you know. Goon, you pause the where you clicked on to come here. You pause the video running in that. I don't hear it anymore. Okay, I don't hear it anymore. So it look like it's out. Yeah, so Burke over Nicholson, Ian say Primo.
Yeah.
Ian give 7 for the squad. Guys, rate Primo squad. Rate Primo squad. Rate Primo squad. Coming like the Burke. Hey, we have to talk about this too, you know, Burke or Nicholson, you know, because this is gonna be this is one hot topic, you know, man.
For the Suriname game, I'd give it a 9. Because you're gonna need like probably even more defensive lineup for bigger games, but hopefully we shouldn't need like too many defensive players on the field for a team like Suriname. So you give it a 9.
Yeah, and what I'm thinking too, it's a good game to get some of the guys that might not be 100% match fit.
Yeah,
as much minutes as possible, because you're not going to have that liberty in the other games in the group.
Yeah, but
I do agree with that.
Suriname,
no, it's still a strong team, isn't it?
I remember this is the first game of the tournament.
Yeah,
we want to start well.
But part of it is that even if it's not like super defensive, going forward, the attack should be able to outscore Suriname pretty easily, hopefully. But Yeah, even if it's not the best defensively, it should be good enough.
Here, what I think it is that happens with us a lot. We approach games defensively, but still don't have control over the midfield. Have a bunch of defenders in the midfield and think that equals control over the midfield, and it don't necessarily always work for us that way. If you look into our games, you understand? Packing the midfield with defensive midfielders doesn't always mean Jamaica control the midfield. Example: Japan 4, we 0. You understand? Yeah. So sometimes
so your idea behind this formation is specifically for the purposes of our, well, I shouldn't say the formation, more the personnel and the formation as well. And the formation as well is specifically for the purpose of controlling the midfield.
Exactly. The movement of the ball.
All right.
But Primo, do you think that will lack a bit steel, especially in your team? With DJ and Ravel.
Yeah, but
kind of lack a little bit of steel in the midfield.
The squad itself lacks steel enough, bro. We don't have a CDM, you know. Like
but
I said,
you're going with ball handlers, so you kind of even decreasing the thing.
But look at something we see work already, you know, in Saudi Arabia, you know. Probably the most convincing performance in the last year. That is why
it can work.
But Saudi Arabia, but Hector was in the Saudi squad, you know.
But he was in central defense. Go watch it last night, you know. Up to last night, I watched the match, you know. You understand? He was in central defense. It was DJ and Ravel.
He was the left. He was the left center back.
So that's a blueprint. That's a blueprint, Primo.
Yes, but I forgot what one must give the best result in terms of performance and moving the ball. Especially with the personnel we have, we don't have that Andre Gray, we're going to be the kind of striker we're going to hold up.
But they played the first game. Remember, we lost the first game. Now, who was in the middle in the first game?
I haven't watched the first game.
I didn't watch the first game.
I only watched the highlights of the first
game. Let me see it here. Let me see the... All right, so the starting lineup in the first game was Johnson was playing behind a flat midfield 4, right? It was a 4-1-4-1, and Johnson was the CDM in that game, right? And
so the formation was totally wrong in that game.
Yep. Same thing I just said. Try pack the midfield and it never result in.
Lambert was the center back in the first game too. So that's
exactly. So the personnel and the formation.
Yeah, man.
So Primo, you would prefer having Hector as a centre back?
Hector not in my squad, bro.
I'm asking in general, as you say, you don't want him to
if I have to play him, I'd play him at centre back. I think he performs better there. I don't like playing players out of position because then you leave them exposed to criticism like how Hector is. You know what I mean? The man, he's made his career as a centre back. He's contracted to it and made his living as a centre back, and we're the ones who are pushing him into midfield because we refuse to call a proper central defensive midfield.
I think if things go really bad though and they want to see them, I think they're going to experiment it more.
You know what I would do?
And I don't want that either, no.
You know,
but more has played CDM for Reading though in the past.
You know, if I was going to experiment, I'd use either one of the right back or the left back them.
You mean Bell or Powell?
Yeah.
And probably
because it's kind of similar in the way that they
Whoa! Hold on, Primo. 1 second. Man of Steel use who? Fisher.
Fisher has played in midfield for Jamaica already, you know.
Bro, me never want Fisher on the plane much less in a midfield, brother. Yeah, but enough people who don't want for the plane will still get a first class ticket.
Fisher said
that's no offense to O'Neal Fisher. I said that in jest.
Marlon Nelson have a comment here. I want you to go back and watch the Saudi Arabia game. Second half alone, Daniel Johnson had about 5 interceptions. Plain and simple. And that's another low, bro. You understand?
No, I remember he played well.
Yeah, man.
I remember he played well.
He read the game well.
So
He broke up the play. He distribute the ball well. You know what I mean?
So Primo, you don't think that this particular squad runs the risk, or this particular starting 11? By the way, guys, like up the live is about 80 people on the live and about 35 likes. Like up the live, guys. Free way to support the channel, and we appreciate the support. Primo, you don't think we run the risk with this starting 11 of potentially having what reach Mr. Guardiola reach Theodore Tapa with more?
With what?
Where reach Guardiola man in the Champions League final.
Remember the first thing I tell you before I tell you the squad, you know. This are the Suriname starting 11.
Oh, this is specifically for this. All right.
Yes, so because you're not going, if you're a good coach, you're not going to approach every game with a static starting 11. Football don't work like that.
All right. So here's the thing. This is the Suriname starting 11, right? And truth be told, I like the starting 11 against Suriname. I think we should definitely move to try and control the midfield against the Suriname, right? And give them limited space in the midfield and basically win the midfield battle, right? I think with this formation, we'd have the numbers in the midfield and also the better players in the midfield to do that. All right. Let me phrase it a different way, right? What is your best starting 11 on paper for this tournament out of the squad? Not necessarily along the lines. Yes, not necessarily along the lines of picking the starting 11 for the respective team. Just the best starting 11, generally speaking.
It's probably with Lawrence and Powell at wing back. We don't have a defensive midfielder. I don't have the faith in that.
Primo not gonna like this, can't go around Hector now.
No man, Hector not even on my squad, even with my strongest 11, bro. What do you mean I can't go around Hector now? Why not? You understand me? I tell you, Hector is not a CDM, and to make it worse, you got put Lowe in a CDM and expose him.
My thing is though, I hear this talk about we call them again players who are played in a particular position to do a job. No, the name started with M. Makeshift players. Yes, makeshift players. I hear this talk about this. There seems to be a thing against makeshift players, right? Isn't Alphonso Davies, for instance, a makeshift player? And he's one of the best left back. In terms of, didn't he start out his career more as an attacking winger?
But if you establish yourself in the position, are you makeshift anymore?
Fair point.
That's the thing in a formula. Depends on your performance in that new position. Because if you're whack, you're going to get beaten, and you're going to be called and labeled makeshift.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's just how you expose the players
to that.
To be fair, thank you for inviting me on.
Yeah, man, no problem. Go ahead.
Good evening to everybody. And to be fair, Alphonso Davies, I don't know if he's 20 yet, is he?
He's about 2021.
Yeah, he was probably 19, 20. So he's still finding himself as a professional.
Fair
what happened
point.
when you enter these teams with these influential coaches, Hansi Flick? So he probably said, all right, this is probably your best position, or where you should go forward. So he basically labeled him in that. So he gave a hell of a hard thing for getting him out of that, that defensive posture also.
My thing is, yeah, that's a good point, good. My thing though with Hector playing in the back line, seeing is a player who have a mistake in him, right? And that Mexico Gold Cup final man still give me nightmares man. Is a trigger. Seeing is a trigger. I don't want him in my last line of defense, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man, I think that's the reason why Tapa put him in midfield. Because if you remember, he was always trying to come out of the back line, break the back line and come in the midfield. and try to spring passes.
Mm.
So I guess that's the reason they put him in the defensive midfield position.
Not bad with either foot though. To be
You know?
honest.
Just to get him out of the back line.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's
Because we cannot have our centre backs pushing so high.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
that
but
David Luiz? He wants
Yeah,
straight.
he's not David Luiz or Lucio.
Yeah, but this is what I find interesting. I watched Hector when Hector was. I watched Hector play for I think Enschede in Germany, and he was pretty solid.
Eintracht.
Frankfurt, yeah,
Eintracht Frankfurt.
yeah, and he was pretty solid as a centre back there.
True.
And I watched him play. Well, I didn't watch an entire season of him at Fulham, but based on the reports and the games that I watched, he was one of the better players on the Fulham team. And then now I watch him play in the Premier League, and I'm like, the same person. It's like, just look, the man just moved from
level.
Yeah, the level was too high for him.
Too high for him, man.
Yeah, but in Germany he would have played in Bundesliga against good teams as well too. So.
But that league is not really a fast league, you know.
It's
I
a
think
slow
a
league.
lot of time PS beat him out.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
a lot of runners in the Prem, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it when for a defender when things are moving a little bit quicker, you know. You have to sharp, you know.
But I don't think Hector played 10 games in Premier League, you know. Hector played 10 games in Premier League.
No, man.
Four.
Never ever play 5.
Four appearances.
Still a Prem player.
So you move from being the defender that helped the team to go to Premier League to 4 games, bro.
Yeah. My
thing
thing
that just goes to show you. Sorry. Just the importance of improving his squad with a step up as high as to the Prem level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people think that a lot of teams are managers. The managers know. They have to have certain inclusions. They have to have certain strengthening in certain parts of the field. And I guess they did that later in the season. It took, that's why they kind of fell behind. Because they started with Reem, I think it's Reem and Hector. And then they got found out real quick.
Yeah, but they're in the championship now, and Hector has not been released, and he's going to be playing again.
No, that's his level. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played over 10 seasons there, you know.
He was really good at or pretty good at Sheffield Wednesday too. I think that
he was the man of I think he was the player of the season.
Yeah. So maybe it's that's more of his level, more of his speed.
Absolutely. Very good choice of words.
And that's no disrespect to Michael Hector, but you know.
Yeah.
He's in my team as well.
My thing doing guys, when I really think about it and it just clicked in my head when you guys brought up the 4 appearances this season, right? Michael Hector is far from Matt Sharp, you know.
Same can be said for Mario. Mario is a 34-year-old unattached player, bro.
No, he's not. Is he?
Mario was
released by Bristol City.
He got a 1 year.
No,
I think it was a half a season, actually.
Yeah, it was a short term.
You never retained him?
Short term. No.
Because he was in the starting lineup, playing most of the
game. He was playing.
Yeah.
I think his contract
he's just unattached, you know. So
yeah. So he has played recently,
right,
from my understanding. Right. But that's my thing. I mean, we're gonna look. I mean, when you look at Primo's starting 11 here, right? I mean, against better teams, will this be effective against better teams? Because as we said,
we're gonna be found wanting on the right side because Liam Bailey is not gonna defend as much. Ravel is not that much of a defender. Marapa is 34 and
Would you switch around DJ and Ravel?
It don't matter to me which side either one of them play on.
I think in Primo lineup, I think
what matters is where them play.
Daniel Johnson would. Sorry, go ahead, sir.
No, finish what you said.
Now, I think Daniel Johnson in your lineup would have to be a dedicated number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a presence. You need a blockage.
Like I
Maybe
said.
not with the Surinams, but
Like I said, go back and watch that Saudi Arabia game where we won 2-1.
yeah. No. I mean, he can play the position.
And like, we have a bunch of makeshift, and if I go look through all of the makeshift, them that is the best makeshift.
But
You
my thing
understand?
is, I think Daniel Johnson can offer way more attacking. So I wouldn't want to restrict him as a dedicated number 6.
Yeah, but think about this though. Think about the attacking depth that you have. If you can sacrifice anybody.
Yeah.
You understand?
Absolutely.
Look in front of him. Look at the attacking depth in front of him on the pitch right now.
Absolutely.
But those are wide players. What about someone in the middle who's going to be the
So what is Bobby Reed playing right there, so? Okay. Look on the formation properly and think that, because something I think about it. But look on how we've performed recently and the different formations that we've used and the different personnel that we've used in midfield. And the most effective 3 that we've had over the past year is that triangle right there that's standing in front of it.
I think people kind of have a problem, Primo, because they don't see Daniel Johnson as an enforcer.
You don't need an enforcer.
Huh?
You don't need to be an enforcer. Is Kante an enforcer? Does he charge into tackles?
Yeah, but
or does
here's
he
the
play
thing.
Positional football.
Here's the thing.
This could work against Suriname. I think we're looking on a broad scale, and then we'll see problems if we're looking wide scale.
Yeah,
just focus on
if you
Suriname.
play Costa Rica, you change to a 4-3-3.
Okay.
Well, let me throw a spanner in the works. Here's a spanner, Primo. What if Ravel doesn't make the squad?
Who's
Bring back Hector.
Who's the replacement?
Start Speedy.
Speedy.
Yeah, man.
You have to start Speedy over Hector.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah.
Speedy over Hector, Primo. You can't dislike Hector so much, Primo.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's insane. I'm not going to do the same thing over and over. I expect a different result.
No, boss, we do the speedy thing over and over to Primo.
I don't have to get a consensus. Everybody don't have to like when I say,
True.
You understand? But I'm going to stick to what I believe, bro.
All right. So
I'm not going to put Hector in there, and when the Hector sell out the game. What's up, boy? I should have didn't know. Because how much times it happened already? You understand? Like JPS I say, you don't have to be charging into tackles. You don't, you know what I mean? To play CDM.
Yeah, need to read the game.
The CDM what them are called for the name Lewis Baker.
Yeah.
Lewis Baker probably don't make more than 2 tackles per game,
Yeah.
It's his positional play that makes him
read the game.
So what you're saying, read the game well, position yourself well, and close down space.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're saying.
Bro, let me tell you something. What will seem to be our problem, what we now get as a people, in terms of our football, we approach the game in a way like we feel so we lose it before we start play. So we have the approach where we have to either pack up the defense with 5 man or have the 2 defensive midfielder. Even if we don't have a proper defensive midfielder, we'll put one of our central midfielders in there. How far has that gotten us?
Yo, Primo, you see for me still
to the World Cup in '98.
No, you can't compare that. We had players that weren't makeshift.
Yeah, but I know, man.
You understand?
Primo, look on the comment up on screen.
Yeah, man. Primo, look at that.
Primo would have played with 10 and bench Hector.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, now
put him on. We'd have him a warm up all day.
Yo.
You must say, when is the coach going to change and put on the guy for the injured guy?
Yo. If Primo pick up 11 and 10 man reach a Hector come, Primo say, Hector, stay where I play sharp.
My thing is, I would really disagree with Primo and Hector. if Hector was more match sharp. But I think even in the US game, I think that the match sharpness showed. Hector's lack of match sharpness showed in the US game. And I think that got you Man of Steel.
Yeah, but you see if where the person before did I say about Ravel with injured and God said well now you speedy. Or me personally, I personally would have used more instead of speedy.
Mm-hmm.
I personally use more instead of speedy.
And put Mario up as the centre back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then bring it out.
Guys, the spine of this team is lacking depth, though, you know.
But you know, hold on there. You know, the
Quality
fact
depth.
that we're having this conversation really exposes a lack of clownery when it goes to selecting the squad.
Yeah.
We cannot find a proper CDM for putting in the starting lineup. And that
Yeah.
is not our fault, Bridget.
Well,
They're never do any balance in mind.
Well, to say we can't find one is not accurate. It's just that we're not picking who are available.
Or one is not available.
Yeah,
Them
there
don't
aren't,
pick one.
In quotation.
When they look into Kevin Stewart, who I think can do a good job. However, let's remember this. Kevin Stewart is a very, 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 very injury-prone player. Like as you think, Kevin Stewart get injured, bro, and that's one of the reasons why, as soon as Kevin Stewart was fit enough, Liverpool found a way to get him off the books. Not because of his ability or whatever. It's just that him have a knack for getting injuries a lot. So we can't be planning our future around a CDM who we know have a history of getting injured a lot.
Yeah, who said that? Who mentioned Kevin Stewart though?
He's the one that is being purported by Federation.
Now he's Man of Steel is talking about our Man of Steel is talking about our CDM problems in general.
Then Stewart is the front runner this far.
You know,
but not just that, we don't have a direct replacement for Bailey either. Like there's no 1-to-1 replacement for Bailey.
Left-footed right winger.
And there's the right back problem where we're
and consider this now. Ravel don't get the if Ravel don't get that visa, that whole starting lineup will not right this side, it blow up.
Yeah.
So the whole conversation I have, it kind of, you know what I mean, the squad selection is shaky.
Yeah. It when you really try and get down into it, a lot of problems arises. You know, one of the things that I kind of was very surprised and disappointed by Tapa. And you know, Man of Steel brought up a very good point about Kevin Stewart, right? And my thing is that we are yet to find two decent CDM players that can do a good job for us for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers. So when Tapa basically has shut down the idea of playing Damian Lowe as a CDM, it bother me. I don't know what you gentlemen think about that, because I think that what Damian Lowe showed in that Serbia game was good enough to work with going forward in terms of, yes, he needs some lessons and stuff like that, and he's not a finished product as yet, obviously. But I think the player showed enough to build off. Yes, my boss.
Yeah, he's probably tempering expectations, because, you know, you don't want Lowe. He had an excellent game, in my opinion.
I agree.
People saying the positioning was off and he wasn't intercepting, but if you're breaking up as much tackles as you did, and you're basically doing a number 8 job, you know what I mean? And the accolades that flow in after. Maybe Tapa was like, all right, settle down, young man.
Yeah.
You know, let's hold off a bit. You know, you did pretty well. I know you lost your discipline a little later in the game, but, you know, can hold your horses a little bit. So probably, I don't think he's Xing him out completely for that role, because I don't know how a brother with someone that shows so much dynamism going up and down box to box in the park, you can say you weren't impressed with him.
And it shocked me. It you know, Goon, it shocked me, but you know, I thought about that initially as well too. But it's just how dismissive he was of it. It never seemed like he might entertain the idea of, because my whole thing, you know, I was hoping we would see him work out Damian Lowe in the
I agree with
Gold
him,
Cup.
though, formula.
Eh?
Yeah, man.
No, the thing is, you know,
Not to say
I
that
don't think the
Damian Lowe
player
didn't
wants
play
to
well.
play that role.
You know what I mean? But if I go forward properly, we need to find a proper CDM to play him role. I allow Damian Lowe, and because as much as people say I wouldn't play Hector, it's not that I wouldn't play Hector. I wouldn't play Hector in CDM.
But I played in CDM, but centre half.
Yeah, I would play him. I'd actually play him if I had to choose between him and Lowe to play at CDM. I would put Lowe at CDM and put Hector at centre half. Just because he has performed better for us at centre half, not CDM. But if I could avoid picking him, I would, to be honest with you.
Formula, you would have bring Anthony Grant.
Boy, honestly, right now, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's not even up for debate, man of steel.
So,
because right now, you know, we don't have an out-and-out enforcer in the squad. Nobody to break up the plays of top opposition teams like a Mexico or a US.
And which is weird enough, formula, because you know, Haka used to be that. I mean, Haka could have run all day. You know, Tapa love these blue collar players, but he was the type of player for both players. You see what I'm saying? And Tapa basically moving away from it. Maybe he's saying, all right, him have more ball handlers in the middle of the park. You have a Ravel, you have a DJ what can handle it, what can keep more positions. So your need for that CDM, that enforcer would be minimalized a little bit. Because if you play in a position, maybe he's going in the direction of playing the strictly possession and hold it. You know, if you keep the ball away from the opposition, you know how much them can come at you. You understand?
True, but is that a realistic proposition?
I think people forgetting that. Hector was in the side, you know. I'm saying people are forgetting that Hector was in the midfield, and he went to the semi-final in the Gold Cup. So with Tapa can get performances. Speedy was in the midfield.
Yeah, if Hector is partnered with.
So I don't think it's safe for us to write them off totally. I don't think it's safe for us to write them off totally because Tapa has gotten performances out of them.
Yeah. One thing I would say about Hector in the CDM position, though, and this is just a one-off thing, because I don't know. I think his performances in that position have been shaky, but when I don't know if you guys remember 2019, right before the last Gold Cup, we had a friendly against the United States where he was CDM partnered with Kevon Lambert, and we ended up winning that game. And I don't know, he did a pretty good enough job in that position. So, I mean, maybe if we can get him up to speed by the time we'll need a proper CDM, it might work. But yeah, I don't know.
Defensively, they did though. They didn't concede.
Yeah, it was 1-0.
You play Hector, you play Hector essentially as a fifth defender.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people do. And if your partner would like a DJ, you know, simple, move the ball quickly. Them always preaching international football. You move it quickly. You move it, you pass it, you get it to DJ. Or if you can have that diagonal 20-yard pass, you do it because he has it. He's a long ball player. He plays an English system player. So he can do a couple things well.
Yeah.
Might not be as quick, but all you need him for is occupy space.
Yeah. All right, so guys, you know, we have nearly 100 people on the live, 90 odd people on the live. Thanks for being here. The support is much appreciated. I don't think Elsa is going to be bothering us much. I don't know where you guys are, you guys getting Elsa, conditions, but, where I am, it's pretty okay. If you guys are feeling the effects of Elsa, then, take care and stay safe. Remember to like up the live, guys. It's a free way to support the channel, and we do appreciate it. All right, so Primo, this is your strongest squad going forward. This is your strongest squad on paper for the tournament.
Primo.
Primo, you're mute.
The only thing I would change going forward is probably the right back and the left back.
Okay. Who would you put as
for the first
left?
match? I definitely play that squad.
All right. So for your strongest 11, who would you put as the left back?
Lawrence. I will go with Lawrence and Powell.
Pressure for the 7.
Okay.
Yeah, but reason why I choose that is because Powell short on form and Lawrence are gonna be late to camp.
Okay, fair point.
So I try to keep it as realistic as possible.
Okay.
Primo, you know one thing to the good thing about tournament football
and
starting out with a team like Suriname.
Yeah.
You don't have to be as, no disrespect to Suriname, but sophisticated.
That is what I was saying.
You understand? So
yeah.
These guys can play into form.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that is what I'm saying to you is that we are fortunate that we start out against Suriname. No disrespect to Suriname. Suriname is a good team.
Yeah, with good attacking options. But
it enables us to get a lot of important players the minutes they need.
Yeah.
Because if we think about it, both DJ and Ravel, DJ end the season for an injury. Ravel not playing no proper football since January. You know what I mean? So it would be good. I would want to start both of them in there. Just forget that game timing.
All right. All right. Panelist.
One more thing. And because Suriname bring so much new players that don't gel yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't get away with that.
All right. Panelists, quickly, let's grade Primo's starting 11. Scale of 1 to 10. Man of Steel. Where is it for Primo's starting 11? Man of Steel not look like him with us. Yeah. All right. Leighton. 1 to 10.
The one that's on the screen right now, I'm gonna give an 8.
Okay.
Still not sure. I don't know. Powell just kind of bothers me because I don't like that he's caught in the wrong half of the field too much. So I don't like that.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, boss.
My only issue with that team is the striker. I would put Korberg up top.
Yeah.
He's more active. Shamar ended the season with an injury. Just starting up preseason also. And he might be an player that it will be late to camp.
Okay, so he's not there yet?
He's there now.
He's there now. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm still going with Korberg. So
I would even argue with that.
It's pretty similar to my team. So 7.9.
All right. So may I go, Leighton? You want to give us your starting line? Oh, by the way, Goon grade Primo starting 11. Goon 1 to 10.
Solid 8, boss.
All right. So Primo's.
Yeah. I think DJ can do a job in the middle of the park if you ask him to do it defensively. Obviously, have the creativity and not link to Dexter Daps. Or is there's definitely liquidity there. So no problems with it at all, boss.
All right. So Primo get, generally speaking, Primo has gotten good reviews. Leighton, what's your starting 11? What's the formation first of all?
You can keep the formation.
Okay.
4-2-3-1. So first of all, which team are we playing with this lineup?
Just basically from the standpoint of the strongest starting 11. Not necessarily against any particular team, just the strongest starting 11, in your opinion, from the 23-man squad.
Yeah. So I would. I put Ravel Morrison where Bobby Reed is.
Ravel Morrison where Bobby Reed is. Okay. So Bobby Reed in your side, boss?
No, I'm moving Bobby Reed to left.
Oh, you're taking out
left winger.
back.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're taking out Turgot. Okay. Bobby Reed. All right, so Bobby Reed there. That's it.
And I think Burke is probably in better form than Nicholson.
Okay. Corey Burke. I agree. Corey Burke is a monster in the MLS.
Yeah.
Who else?
So I would. It's kind of difficult because I want to put, because I think that Michael Hector still has something to add to the team.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends on who we're playing. But I'll just put him in the CDM position next to Daniel Johnson.
Oh, next to Johnson. Okay.
Yeah.
Ravel Morrison. Michael Hector. Big Hector.
Yeah.
The most polarizing player in Jamaica's football landscape currently.
Yeah. Mariappa for Powell.
Mariappa for Powell. Oh, okay. You're taking out Powell too?
Yeah.
Okay. People don't seem to trust the right backs that we have currently at this tournament at all.
Yeah, because it's Alvis Powell isn't super good defensively. Adrian Mariappa isn't fast, and what's the other guy's name?
O'Neal Fisher.
Yeah, O'Neal Fisher. I feel like he's just not really rated highly by anyone across the board, so it's kind of a conundrum, you know.
You know,
But
I honestly don't know how. Look, let me not say that because I don't want to be mean to the player. I don't want to come across as being mean to the player. Yes, so that's it, Leighton.
Yeah, can keep it that way. I mean, I'll give Taxi the benefit of the doubt, even with today's result in the MLS. So I'll keep him in there. So that's my starting 11.
Okay. Eddie, what do you think about the starting 11?
I like the strike force. However, I would not start Ravel because that's a substitution waiting to happen. I think Ravel will be better coming off the bench. We need impact substitution. We need impact players coming off the bench. So I wouldn't start Ravel. Mariappa, I guess, is all right. 7.5.
Okay.
What I'm thinking too is that since McGee isn't getting a lot of first team football, but you still want to integrate him, maybe just give Ravel Morrison 60 minutes since he's not like match fit and he hasn't played a full game in a while. And you bring in McGee for the last half an hour. So it kind of balances out a little bit more that way.
Okay. Guys.
That could work.
Yeah, hit us in the comment section and let us know, guys, what you think. So Dre anyway that says that it's a 8.5 for him. Right? So you get a good grade there from Dre. Ian say a 9. A solid 9. J-Ross says 7.5. I would definitely start Turgot on the left wing. Photos of Jamaica is saying that. Shutter seem like a Tyreek Magee theme baller. Right? Leonard Clarkson 9. You're going well so far, Leighton. You're going well so far. I think it's good. The only thing I'm thinking right now is that probably I would probably go with D Card over Reed as a number 10. Put Ravel on the bench and put Ravel on the bench and put Turgot where Reed is and take out Mariappa as well.
Okay.
That is what I I would probably do. But it's still a good team. It's still a good team. Primo, what do you think about a starting 11?
The man start Hector, dog.
God have mercy. You know what I realized? You know what I realized with footballing discussions with the national team?
Yeah.
It always find a way to come back around to Michael Hector. No matter which, it just always come back around to him. Trust me. Is Reggae Boyz scapegoat, Hector?
Yeah, I don't know. Them love cussing, but them still put him in at the starting lineup. How that work?
We need the drama.
You need somebody for blame.
We need the drama.
Oh God. All right, Goon, what do you think about Leighton starting 11?
Yeah, I agree. I gave him a grade, man.
No man, Goon me attack. The next Goon are two Goon in
Oh,
Eddie.
okay.
You have Goon Town and you have Eddie Goon. Goon Town, where you grade this?
I wonder if I have the same pivot them. Some of the same. I give it. All right, let's see. Sorry, I had to go take care of the little one for a second.
Yeah, man, no problem, boss. No problem at all.
Mario. Yeah, I mean, you know, all of these. Whatever formation I think we come up with, and I probably would have give this formation an 8 as well. You have the defensive solidity there, and you have the transitional thing with Morrison. So yeah, I'd give it an 8. I have the same midfield pivot. So, and you know, work with the same pool, group of players, squad of players. So this is not, you know, it's another variation of what can be effective in my opinion.
You know, Errol, I would take him off the bench. I would slowly integrate him. Like probably give him a 30 minutes in the first game. You know, see how him work or something like that. I wouldn't start him immediately. That's just me personally. Guys, what you think about this in terms of, you know, I would probably switch around DJ and Ravel. Is that possible in this particular starting 11?
So you'd have used Ravel as a deep line midfielder then?
Yes. And have DJ playing as the number 10.
Formula. Your midfield would get run over.
Yeah, because of Hector. Yeah. Because Hector match sharp.
And Ravel won't be working. He won't be working.
Because of the match sharpness and the match fitness.
We put it in too much effort too low in the
fair point.
CDM is a lot of energy you have to expend to do the running.
Yeah. I was thinking about it from the perspective of all things being well, in terms of, in an imaginary, hypothetically speaking, if you know the players were match sharp, match fit, would that be a good thing? Ravel as the number 8 and DJ as the number 10?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in an ideal world.
Yeah.
But the way I was thinking about it is not playing Ravel Morrison too many minutes anyway. Just utilizing our substitutes and maybe giving him 50 minutes, 60 minutes, and then take him out.
Yeah. But hear this argument now, guys. Hear this. By the way, 90 people on the live, like up the live, guys. We do appreciate it. Free way to support the channel. Hey, hear my argument now. You know that Ravel Morrison has actually played more games in recent time than Daniel Johnson. Ravel played on the Japan tour. Daniel Johnson hasn't played football in a minute.
Yeah. But Jamaican football is never really prepared, so you kind of have to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. We're going to, by the way, Eddie, your starting 11 coming up. Is this the view of Sports DTM or just the view of Eddie Guna?
Strictly the views of Eddie Guna.
Not representative of Sports DTM.
For certain positions, I'm DTM, but for others, I'm Eddie.
Okay, cool. All right, Eddie. Go through my boss. What's your starting 11?
Yeah, same 4-2-3-1. Tapa's favorite formation. I don't think he'll mess with that. Marapla out for me. Alvas Powell in.
Alvas. And it pains my heart every time we talk about the right backs, man. The right back should be Javian Brown, man. It is upsetting.
Yeah.
It is upsetting.
So
Yo, Eddie, give me 1 second for run, please, Eddie. Me need to get this off of my chest.
Formula. But I know where you go with it. But I think Javian, I think him under concussion protocol at the moment, you know.
But from what me understand, you know, the player is ready to go.
Well, he's been held out of the Vancouver squad. So he hadn't had a look in since he got that head injury in the first half against who was it? Ah man, I don't remember the side him did that play, but he got that injury. A head injury. It wasn't a muscular injury, it was a head injury.
In the last game that Vancouver played?
About 3 games ago. 2 games ago. This is the 3rd game that him not starting and being held out of the lineup because of the yeah. So he had a blow to the face. And I think them kind of holding him out and monitoring.
All right. He started against Real Salt Lake, right? He also he started against LA Galaxy as well. And he was taken off. I watched the last game I watched with him was the Real Salt Lake one. I didn't watch the LA Galaxy
the game that
one.
he was taken off. I think his girl, I don't remember the opponent, but it was taken off at the like I would say the first 10 minutes of the second half, and he hasn't come back since. That was like 2 games ago.
Yes, you are correct. So my thing is, wouldn't the concussion protocol thing be up by the time Gold Cup comes around?
Yeah.
Most likely. But then again, you have, you know.
Goon, me need to get this off of my chest, Goon. You interrupt me midway, my rant, Goon. But Javian Brown should be in this squad. Javian Brown should be in this. The man is very good on both sides of the ball, you know.
Very smart.
The man is a very well-rounded right fullback.
And versatile.
Between him and Alvas, I think spacing and discipline is night and day. Sorry to say. Alvas is he's a veteran, you know, he's playing since he's 19 and playing 9 years, probably 8-9 years in the MLS, and should be doing better than what I'm doing. But Javian Brown hit the ground.
Yeah, I think he came into the senior team at 18, if I'm not mistaken. If memory serves me right, he made his debut against Mexico, I think it was, in the World Cup qualifying, and you know the game didn't go so well for him.
Yeah, and to me, he's the epitome of a utility. He was I think he was a CDM in his youth days. Caleb Porter convert him into a right back, and maybe you can't knock him with the disciplinary aspect because he's not in, you know, as you say, it's like an Alphonso Davis situation. And then basically mold him into a right back. So I think him can offer a lot. And in my, you know, anyway, Eddie Guna is his lineup next.
Yes, Eddie. Sorry for cutting it, Eddie, but me didn't forget that off of my chest, man. Is that this Grace Javian Brown should be in this squad.
I'm a big fan of Javian Brown.
Yeah, man. The man is by far the best right back we have available to us currently.
Yeah, bar none. Even though with him fledged in career in MLS, bar none.
Yeah. All right. So 100 people on the live, guys. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. Like up the live, guys. It's a free way to support the channel. Only 56 live likes, guys. Come on, 100 people on the channel. Give us some likes, man. Give us some likes. All right, Eddie, go through.
Yeah, man, guys. Smash the like button. I'll let that back four remain. I like my full backs to be attacking and overlapping. So Taxi and Powell for me, definitely.
Okay.
We have the likes of Core Burke. They're a big, strong striker. We need players to swing the ball in for him to head it, you know. So we expect a lot of crosses from this team. When we have the 2 fullbacks bombing forward, I expect Hector as my defensive mid to drop back and form a back 3 with Moore and Lowe. So that's a
Okay.
possibility. I'll go with DJ as well. I take out Ravel, please.
Okay, take out Ravel. Morrison, who would you put?
Switch him with Bobby.
Oh,
And-
Bobby D. Cardova and go with Turgot.
Yeah, exactly. Bobby is a hard worker, utility player. We know that already. He'll be able to drop back in the midfield as well and help out. So we need the workhorses.
Yeah. I see your point.
So that's the rationale in my team. So Blair out on the left. Bobby as number 10.
So that's basically your squad.
Yeah.
All right. Time for the judgment now, Eddie. Time for the judgment now, my boss. Goon, where you think we're the starting lineup?
I mean, yeah, the variations, you can see not much changes from the previous ones. I never mentioned this before, but we have to consider if these teams are a little narrow, in the middle of the park. Jamaica Achilles heel has always been numbers in the middle and cool in possession. So, but yeah, as moving on, I can't say nothing but like with what we have on hand, yeah, guitar 8. That's a guitar 8 because not a lot of variation can come from the players we have and we kind of get forced in our tight jeans with the player them we have. So
yeah. Ian, behave yourself, Ian Campbell. Behave yourself. Yeah. Anthony Grant should have been in this squad. Leighton, what do you think about a starting lineup?
I would give it an 8.5. If Ravel Morrison was to not get his US visa, then I'd probably give a similar squad, almost the same. So I like it.
Okay, cool. Primo, what do you think about a starting 11? By the way, guys, give us your grade in the comment section. Ian Campbell give you a solid 7. Young Graham give Eddie a 9. So far, Eddie I get good grades, 8.8. That's an unusual grade. Primo, what do you think about a starting 11?
check that out.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's the first thing Primo gonna say. That's the very first thing Primo gonna say. Man of Steel, what do you think about that starting 11?
Me a guitar 8.
Yeah, guitar what?
Me a guitar 8.
8?
Yeah, man. But because, in all honesty, me would have taxi in my team. And it's just that me think say recent performances when producing team probably would have give Bell the edge over him. Because in all honesty, Bell hasn't really covered himself in a lot of glory as well, But just as I said, given that Taxi has been going through that patch with his club and stuff, me I say would have give Bell a chance. So 8 would have been good for me. Yeah man. 8 would have been good.
Dwayne, you give Eddie a 5, my boss.
No, the
Why,
high
my
five.
boss?
You might give me a high five.
High 5.
You might hear me. Big up yourself.
What is a high 5 or a 5 you're giving Eddie, boss?
What's a high five?
Let us know because Eddie, my boss are the only one where give him such a low grade. I mean, it's not a bad squad. Not a bad squad at all.
I'm advocate for Anthony Grant, In the years, so we now use an old man brother rap in the league.
Boy, me nah use no. You know what? Let me not say that. But the fact of the matter is, we need a extra player in this for in terms of a CDM, and Grant is the best player out there in my opinion.
What about Cousins?
from my understanding of it, does Cousins have his documents? That's another thing too we need to talk about, guys, because again we're hearing so much conflicting stories. One, we're hearing that from reputable sources that Cousins has his documents. We're hearing JFF giving excuses as to why these players aren't in the squad, that Cousins is one of them who have document issues.
Yeah, but also to be honest, you see if with this Ravel Martin situation, see if Ravel don't get the documents needed for him to go and play in the Gold Cup, JFF are gonna take a beating still in the boss, because it just can't spell sense.
Yeah. Honestly, the document and visa and passport situation should have been sorted out like last Gold Cup, not this Gold Cup. But now we're integrating new players and trying to rush them into the setup for the Gold Cup, and trying to rush a different set of players in for the World Cup qualifiers. So I don't know. I feel like it's just every World Cup qualification cycle, it's another another thing. Yeah.
And that goes with the program, If you want a lot of UK-based players, this is something we have to deal with going forward. So I hope the fans them understand. So it's not an easy process.
We have to deal with it better though, Eddie. Grant got his passport, Grant got his documents in literally about 3 weeks. And I know that with all the players, there's different circumstances.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
some of them to source documents is a problem, right? But my thing is that look how long Kemaru start the process in terms of actually applying. And up to now, we're hearing official sources that said the man having passport, And now we're hearing that passport, it is being reported on the news that there is passport issues with Roof as well. What the hell is going on?
But the thing is, what I find strange and what I can't figure it out all now, I'm saying, if it is that we're going to bring players who need to be naturalized as citizens to play for us, then there needs to be someone in the JFF who that is their responsibility. So the players need to play, what they need to get. Someone needs to be there as a contact point to reach out to the players and their management and say, hey, you need to get this, you need to get these documents, this is the process that you need to go through, and stuff like that. They can't just have the players them on their own trying to. Remember players have them professional contract and them lives, and them they will be caught up. So, and especially in this pandemic here, and we must have a Jamaican consulate in the UK. So I don't think it would be so difficult for the JFF to reach out to the consulate and ask for their assistance, and we have ambassadors and stuff, and ask for their assistance to help the guys with the process. I don't think it should be that difficult.
What are the sources for these players coming out? Are these players lacking passports or paperwork still in?
Well, TVJ News reported that there are document issues with Cousins Roof, Antonio, and his words, Anna Stewart, and somebody else.
It's important to find
Gray,
a
I think.
Or is it EFF
Gray. Here's my thing, Goon.
Yeah, but you see also too, the thing is too, as well, outside of the passport issues, as I heard him saying about integration of players, I think the coach have to take some flack for this thing, because when Tapa took this job a couple years ago, we were not in a World Cup qualifying cycle, or we were not gonna make it to the World Cup, So it was upon him from them time there to integrate players and bring in new players and try out players and see what works best. It can't be that you're coming to the Gold Cup now and you're saying the Gold Cup, we have 3 games in the first round and hopefully we'll make it out and go semi-final. So we're going to have 5 games. And those 5 Gold Cup games is to use as preparation for World Cup qualifying. The joke thing, boss, all them time when Tapa did a pick Ladale Richie and all them other players, he never knows they weren't gonna be good enough. He never knows they weren't gonna be good enough to help the team going forward, or them gonna be too old, or all the time when I pick it, and you can go on and on and on with all the other plethora of other players when they are select and invite the camp and stuff. You never know, say, when it comes to crunch time, them money now go cut it pass. And we're going to need players.
On the same page? Or the admin team on the same page, or the admin said, we can't bring down them players, you know, just work with them on it. Because a lot of things behind the scenes, we beat Tapa fan, we don't know.
Big man, boss, you ever saw the Richie play football? You think him good enough he can play with Jamaica bring him to World Cup, boss?
No, I never said that. But at the time, could he have brought down the players he wanted to? That's what I'm asking.
That's the thing, you know.
Could he have brought down the players that he wanted to? Maybe them say work with a deal or work with nothing at all at the moment. Them always in a money problem.
Yeah,
exactly. I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
so it's not easy to fly in ballers every time we have a little game against Bermuda. You know what I mean?
Always broke. So, them are going to bring in international
players. Sometimes at the cheap, we just pick a cheap side. And the cheap side is a local side.
Exactly.
So we don't need the players going forward, but we have a game. We have a game, we have to honor the fixture. So what we're going to do?
But
but we don't have money to fly in players. Hey, JF flying Curtis Tilty, no brother.
Tilty.
No, it's not different. All right, no on the eve of a tournament. No on the eve of a tournament. Maybe the pandemic money come in. You know what I'm saying? Little more transparency there, a little more funding there, they know them can do that. But them don't have foresight. So a couple of years ago may seem like a long time. Probably may seem like a good enough time for them. But in people watching on, you know what I'm saying, it's like, no, now we have to start acting now. So I understand what you're saying. But if the admin and the coaching staff not on the same page, what you gonna do?
Could it have been but I also hear them talking about this player from Arsenal. Kido Taylor Hart.
Kido.
We are going to be here, you know. And that player is probably about under 20 now, under 20 somewhere there about.
Yeah.
18.
We will be here to see when it is that player is going to be integrated into this team. The same thing we're going to do over and over again. We're going to ignore the young players them, and possibly when them get good enough, England is going to come and snap them up because it is far more lucrative to play for England than for Jamaica. And we're just going to see struggle again, boss, and we're going to find a next 34-year-old similar to Anthony Grant, who we are going to talk about when he's 34, boss.
Could it? All right.
You say the moment. Go ahead.
I just wanted to throw this out there. Could it be a scenario? Could it, by the way, Shavan Pierre, welcome. Could it be a scenario that Theodore Tapa Whitmore originally thought that the local based players could because I remember in 98, you know, about 2/3 of the squad, you know, was local born, you know. Right? Could it have been a scenario that he was looking back at that 98 team and genuinely thinking to himself that local born players were good enough to form the core of the team going and could get us to the World Cup?
Him could think that, you know. If he's a well-thinking coach, him could think that, you know, brother.
That was 98.
Devil's advocate.
Formula. It come like you know, watch our local Premier League, you know. One time they used to complain and say, the league, we need proper fields, we need infrastructure, and the league is being played up by Horace Centre of Excellence, you know. Smooth AstroTurf field, no boss. And the ball game look no different, you know. It's just like the ball now bum up, you know.
No, you hard for the man them need the hard. Listen, the man them not play football in how much 14 months?
Yeah.
Yo, the ball game now go ever look no. Ball game now go look no different because the man them just no good, brother.
Exactly. Straight up.
I watched the Cavalier game. Mount Pleasant never play bad. Portmore never play bad. So at least 3 out of the 12.
Out of 12, hold on. Less than 50% that, you know.
Hold on. When you say somebody don't play bad, you know what standard you mean them not play bad? Is a high school standard, a prep school standard, or an international standard?
I mean,
that is the question, you know.
All there, but in terms of team shape, in terms of application, in some instances.
All right, remember
what them philosophy and what they want to get out of the game. Some of the games aren't bad.
Premier League team can't make 15 passes before the ball goes outside.
Exactly. All right. Remember one match when they watch. The side of the ball for about a good 3 minutes straight. And guess who have the ball? The centre back and the wing back them. Just a pass the ball once. There's no forward movement. When on a link play, it's like I said, the man them just lost. They must say, all right, we get good feel, so we could just pass the ball around. And
Which
pass
game was
without,
that? Which game
I
was
can't
that?
remember. I think it was a Cavaliers game. It was a Cavaliers game. It was like, I think of the match last week with them play. Like,
Half of you, for some reason, did sit down on them 18 and but yeah, and kind of did slow move out.
yeah, I mean, if I say, I understand, so them probably not fit, but that's not entertaining. Cause I instantly, me take off, me change the match, I couldn't sit down and watch somebody play at them.
But that's our thing. That's our thing. We're not. If we in the middle of the Euros and Copa America, for Christ's sake, dog. So
Exactly.
you're not going to have the patience for a Premier League game after that. That's playing a 14 months.
Yeah. Honestly, I put Thursday on my phone.
That's a problem as a nation with moving forward and just this being very dismissive. You know what I mean? The thing take patience.
All right, brother, not the black shirt now. The reason I'm enjoying the live, but I said something one at a time pertaining to Ladell Richie. It's one thing where you kind of mix up. I know Whitmore picked the side, at the JFF. I remember their objective is to sell local players so them can make a profit.
Well, we ain't gonna sell him to nowhere though. That's
Hold on. 1 second. 1 second.
The views.
Hold on, guys. 1 second. The views expressed on the panel are not necessarily those of the Formula Sports.
But stick a pin. That is very short-sighted because generally nowadays teams do not scout on tournaments. Maybe 10 years ago.
That's
but
true.
Individual games and tournaments, no. You would have to see the player over more than just 3 games or 4 games.
That's true. That is true.
You know what I mean? So I don't know.
But pertaining to most art, sometimes obviously players make the national team. I remember one season in our Premier League, I thought the leading goal scorer had like 12 or 13 goals for the season. The leading goal scorer, a leading goal scorer of 12 or 13 goals for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that? Why is that person ever being considered for the national team? Him already not playing against good defenders already,
Mm-hmm.
and him only can score 12 or 13 goals for a season. Why am I going to win him book up on good defenders? Why you consider them people in the national team? All that I go do
30 games,
exactly 12 or 13. Raheem Sterling when him there as Liverpool and never they perform good. Him a done with 12 or 13 goal. And people cuss him for that. So imagine that.
Alright, but yes, alright, you see the reality of it is, and if we're going to be honest, if the players that are playing in our local Premier League, if they are good enough to play for the national team and give credit and performances are big good players for the national team and help us, they ain't gonna be playing in our local leagues for long. Somebody somewhere is going to snap them up. Albeit they probably go to the USL or Costa Rica or wherever, but somebody out there is going to pick up these players. I'm telling you, if you're playing in a local league and you're a good player and you have quality and you're young enough or you have the age, somebody's going to pick you up.
It's difficult. It's very difficult. Cause even the Premier League that's going on now, while I love to see the pretty feel and everything, I don't think it's good enough. I don't think it's actually good enough for the field because the field I get damaged. The AstroTurf there is not a field we're supposed to overwork.
Yeah.
And them overwork it.
What I name?
Shavan.
Oh, Shavan. All right, continue.
Yeah, may I look on it? Me just as much as the brother Shavan Stewart, you remember him when he played for Charges?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a virgin, I like my good virgin. Maybe I expect a whole heap from him, and honestly, I kind of feel let down. Come if I say, what I expect for him based off what I used to see him in a Manning Cup, and then when we used to see him when he was younger. I don't know if the league too aggressive Because we really and truly have to look on that as well. Referee in this country have a problem because them let a whole heap of unnecessary stuff get away.
Yeah.
Some rough tackles. I see somebody, I would see him above you on Wato's game. Man for 2 penalty for giveaway and the referee say no foul. And that it's just depressing for watch the Jamaica Premier League, to tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Karate football.
And
At
on your
its
point,
finest.
the turf, I think they have 3 venues. So they have Sabina Park and they have National Stadium.
Yeah, that
Sabana
was the
Park.
thing.
Stadium is on the stadium. Sabana Park, I think, is unavailable for cricket.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, there are 2 games that are going Pakistan.
Yeah.
Pakistan is going to win.
Oh, okay.
So it seems kind of like the and I'm just speculating here, but it seems like the local Premier League kind of works against players sometimes, then, doesn't it? Because if you're a scout from a team overseas and then you see all this karate football going on and people can't link together plays or whatever, then you're probably not going to look for anything in that league because you can't really rate the quality. So it seems like playing in the league
But that,
on the outside looking in.
I think when you're a special, you will be seen, and especially if you play at certain clubs, definitely persons will spot you and make transfers. So
Like a Boza.
it all depends on where you're playing.
And I think the karate football is more of a reputation. Because you can't
it depends on your agent as well.
2 rounds in it. 2 rounds in it, it's kind of harsh to be talking about karate football. The good thing about it this year, no relegation next year, so these teams are flooding younger players into them squads.
Yeah, that's good.
And only good can come out. 17-year-old starting, 16-year-old left back, I think, for for Waterhouse. You can't go wrong with that. So while everybody may not be producing, I think I was explaining that on Formula Sports a week ago or so. If you have 2 or 3 teams generating the talent out of 12, it is not a bad thing.
No, it's just a good thing.
No international league, whether it's in England with the 20 teams or whatever it be, all of those teams are not chief talent producers.
But there's a thing to that though. This is the difference between that. Those leagues and those clubs and countries have very good systems of developing youth. So they don't need to use their Premier League or their main league to develop players, because players are going to be playing, elite youths are going to be playing together at a high level over the duration of their youth. So there's no need for you to be putting them in an Arsenal team or in a Chelsea team for them to get development or for them to get better.
Well, they're already properly developed because they're playing in top
but our players are not properly developed, and and as such, you are all but forced to have the development occur at the Premier League level. That's just the thing,
I think some of the players are make the requisite steps before them get blessed with a starting position. Not saying all, but there are academies like Ballers and stuff preparing players, two-sided players and stuff as we speak right now for premiering them for start in the Premier League.
Yeah, Primo gone.
But there.
I think,
what we say? I remember the discussion we have last week pertaining to the same thing with the development thing. Yeah. I think this generation it will be affected, but the next generation, because all of the academies that are coming around now, so there's a bigger focus on development now. So we will see an improvement in our football in the next 5 to 10 years.
That's what we're saying, about 5 to 10 years.
And I think the same passion we have talking about the cousins and all them things. We have to put the same passion into, putting pressure on the JFF or these clubs to put development stuff in
JFF.
Into play.
Honestly, I give up on the JFF. I already said this, we don't qualify for the World Cup. As long as the same admin in charge of the JFF, we don't qualify for the World Cup. I don't talk. I don't give up my hopes already. England and Brazil I carry the next World Cup. I don't carry Jamaica. You realize we talk more about the JFF off the field issues more than on field issues. You realize that?
Yeah.
Every week is a different something. I watch Ryan LFC something this morning. I mean, if I say it's another discussion again, another conflict. Me get tired of the JFF. But that's why we just develop with youths them, send them go abroad so them can come back and build the country. That's all the whole thing we can depend upon.
Yeah.
The JFF is good for content creators. So
Yeah.
YouTubers like myself, Primo, Pamela, you know, a lot of content.
You know,
but it's bad content in a sense, but because they want the football to be better, but it's like a
they
soap
want it
opera.
better.
you know, Eddie, I don't see it that way because honestly, a lot of stories me just love it, you know.
Yeah.
Because me just can't deal with the negativity.
Right.
Me can't, it exhausting, Eddie. So
True.
me never know if a good content, to be honest with you. Because it's exhausting.
Because honestly, you know, so you guys were Jerome would still have him job.
Still have a job.
Still have a job.
Semblance of a job.
Because you see, anyway, it wasn't for the YouTubers them. I honestly believe say JFF would have get rid of him because they wouldn't have nobody for talk about it. For say, yo, the man come out and talk something and fire the man for talk the truth. So I believe that the YouTubers why him still have a job inside the JFF. I honestly believe so. I believe that Uno saved him.
Yeah,
From what I understand, you know. He was indeed fired, you know.
Yeah, we know.
So,
This
and
reassign,
because it was leaked.
just a pretty tough reassign.
Reassign. No, everybody knows that.
Yeah, man, him get fired, man.
yeah, but
Everybody knows
formula, the reality of it still, you know, is those of us in the public, we relish the opportunity when persons like Jerome will come out and talk and, you know, give us an insight as to what is going on inside the federation and stuff.
Yeah.
But but the reality of it is, if you come out in a public forum and say things that will or can make your employers look a particular way, there are going to be repercussions. It's just the reality of the world that we live in.
Yeah.
So while I might be inclined to, you know, to enjoy or not enjoy, but to appreciate what Jerome did, the reality of it is that in every sphere of life, bro, whenever you go against the employers, you're going to get the wrong end of the stick. Yeah. So I mean, if it is that he was fired or he's fired or reassigned or whatever it is that they are saying, he has to take some blame for that as well. Because there are ways in which you can go about voicing your opinions or your views without painting your employer in a bad picture publicly, unless it is that is your end game per se.
Consider
What if he already knew that he was getting the axe?
Yeah.
You know, that's why I spoke out like that. We have to consider stuff like that.
Well, when I listen to that, when I listen to the alleged interview that brought down this old house on him to tumble down in his path, he wasn't speaking as someone who knew he was getting the axe. He was saying stuff, and I think, to be honest, I think the journalist was very skilled in asking the questions, and him just get drawn out because I listen to the questions and I listen to his section of interview on multiple occasions, and it was very astute journalism.
Yeah.
But he was a bit gullible, to be honest.
But my thing though, you know, Man of Steel, I agree with your perspective, you know, but I am really grateful, you know, because that, you know, these guys build up the courage to come forward and say something, because look at all the positive change that took place from the leak tape.
Yeah.
From tape gate, as I call it.
The party shop.
Yeah. You think a party shop this year run, boss?
That all right. You see, if that wasn't leaked,
Trust
probably
me.
enough things wouldn't happen right now.
Boss, let me tell you something
I
right
wouldn't
now.
say the party shop part.
Eh?
Huh?
I wouldn't say the party shop part.
Gainer.
Bruce Gainer.
Is that party shop running?
Yeah, but
You think it's a party shop running?
yeah, but obviously him don't know nothing about party shop, because you know much of
Party
party
shop
right
run
now. Party shop
shop
them a
run
leak.
good.
Yeah, run good, man.
Party shop
Two
them a
bills,
leak.
yeah, party.
I mean, look, my thing is, guys, if that tape did not leak, you know the bag of arms also will that take place right now going into this Gold Cup campaign.
Exactly.
Trust me, the bag of fool, all of what took place during the time when, first of all, I don't even know if there would be a contract negotiation. There would just be a pay
No.
negotiation.
I'll
No,
be your
no.
JPL player with in Florida right now. I trade.
All right.
No,
guys.
honestly, you know, we don't say we don't want to get nobody in a problem.
Mhm.
But really and truly, you know, if we in the same situation, you ever realize that most of the Jamaican born players know what they know them. It's like say them not really up to the national thing again. It's like say them just do it because of the love of the country.
Yeah.
It's like them just not do it for the federation. Them do it for the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, good point.
Cause the federation. Cause imagine me, I don't know nobody inside of the JFF. And me tired of them. So imagine them when know each and every one of them. It tiring, man. It tiring. But
When have government
hopefully
ever
we
been
can come. We can really reach a semi-final of the Gold Cup.
Yeah, well, in all negativity, there spawns some type of positivity. So, you know, now them having the extra masseuse, them having the videographers, them having the technical support with Paul Hall. You know, I beat them all the time, but there's some times where you have to say, all right, this is a step in the direction.
But will they allow Whitmore to do what he wants to do?
Hold on, it come back to what me and Eddie are saying. Stop praise them when them just meet the requirements of them job, you know.
Exactly, cause their job that's a minimum.
Praise for doing the basics, but I needed to start go above and beyond so the program can excel.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
You also have to look at what led up to them making the change either, because there's people holding their feet to the fire that made them say, "Oh, I got to change, or else I'm gonna continue to get the bad press."
YouTube.
Yeah, man, the public became aware of everything, so they had to change.
Yeah.
YouTubers are YouTubers. Hence why I said Jerome, wait, who you guys? If he's still getting paid by the JFF, for whatever you get should be transferred to each one, every one of you guys' account, because you guys are the reason why he still has a position within the JFF. Because honestly, I don't see nothing wrong that he did, because you know what's going to happen is when the JFF allegedly picks team and the team goes out and play trash, who gets the cussing?
Yeah.
But I have a question, because I see something going around. Do you think that the JFF needs a scout per se, like a designated scout to go out and scout players for the federation, or what currently exists can pursue?
They need a scouting team.
Yeah, an official scouting team.
Yeah. They need a scouting network.
Mm-hmm.
But you could hire all those people. You could hire them privately.
You have people that are willing to volunteer to do it.
Yeah, and I don't understand why they don't take it.
All right.
Who are these people volunteering?
Brother, you don't watch Coach's Desk every night?
No, Simon Preston and Cataract.
You have Coach Devon that do this thing for free for years.
Yeah.
Outside because they have this thing where them don't want to let the money in for assist the program.
All the money saying
Simon Preston.
Cataract have a whole nation of people.
Over 128.
Yo, Mr. Cataract could listen up. I feel like say one of them club they got imply Cataract in a brother, because
trust me.
All right, honestly.
It's a nation, the man have, you know, not even a listener, a nation, you know. A players that can play for the Reggae Boyz, you know.
Yo, you have this game, it's called Football Manager. I don't know if anyone of you guys know it.
Of course.
Yeah.
That game, if you go up on it, you can find out everybody who have Jamaican ties.
May I play Football Manager for about 10, 15 years now, bro.
So, gentlemen, is that the direction we should be moving in?
Yes.
What direction is that, sir?
Like, I don't hear, you know, just scout, let's go scout UK.
No,
No,
we need
it's
to
not.
develop.
No,
We need to develop.
That is
We
but
need
that
to
is
do both.
develop.
you know that
Yeah,
is
you need
the
a balance.
Both. We need to do both.
But it's
Only
not a
both
matter-
will work.
it's
And
not a
scout
matter
other
of-
countries as well, not just the UK.
Let's do that. Forget about trying to get the JPL on proper footing. I would have scout the UK.
No, man, but it's not a
No,
matter of
man.
scouting the UK
No,
players.
no.
But it's just to have a system
For
in
right
place
now,
that they can.
we need them.
Yeah, but it's not a matter of
agree.
scouting UK players. I just think we need a system that
Yeah.
allows us to capture all possible available Jamaicans,
You know what I think
and
with
then
the,
we pick a team from that.
with the system presently with the current JFF, and I say I give them props going into a tournament, but forget it with these guys, man. Just forget it. And I mean, after the election, we can talk about how you do things systematically and properly, but we did the present man them in place now. Them only can improve incrementally, but generally overall, forget it with them money.
Yeah, I don't think they can improve leaps and bounds to what is necessary to be able to implement real change.
You just have to listen to the technical director. I know him is the chief in terms of bringing along young talent, but he will cut off his nose to spite his face.
Yeah, but the technical director that's actually Wendell Downs.
Yeah, well, what is Speed's position, sir?
Speed is in charge of the technical committee.
Technical committee, okay. So he makes recommendations.
Yeah. Yes. He uses his expertise. He uses his expertise to make recommendations to the board. Yes.
Too much.
Primo, you're asking something?
Yeah, what kind of recommendations does the technical...
Good question.
Well, from what I gathered in the interview, more so along the lines of the technical aspect of our football in terms of from an administrative standpoint, in terms of how it is in terms of
organized finance.
Yes. No, I don't know about finance, but certainly organization seems to be a part of it. And also, just improving the technical aspect of our nation's football, coaching education, the coaching and stuff like that, the level of certification of the coaches in the island. They would make recommendations as to how to go about improving the level of coaching on the island. I even asked him questions in the interview pertaining to the league structure in terms of, for instance, the second division. There are multiple.
I understand that part. The reason why I ask you that question now is what that have to do with finances and the financial running at GFF. They're two different things now.
Yeah.
So why is Mr. Speed involved with the finances as well as the technical thing there?
There will be overlapping to some extent.
He did say that he assists with
the finances
because of his
expertise. Can I finish? Which professional organization is being run like that? Think about it. Which federation on the face of this earth you see a man who responsible for football matters being involved in the accounts and finance department?
And most importantly, hold on. What the most important thing where Primo forget? The man is in charge of a football club that's in the national.
No, I didn't forget that part. I didn't forget that part.
That is the biggest. God. I don't understand. Nobody knows.
I think people are overlooking that part with the roles that. Why are people playing dual roles in the thing and the roles that have nothing to do with each other?
Lack of funding, maybe.
The finances.
You understand? Why are you mixed in the finances and the technical aspect of the football at the same time? How many other people in the organization are playing dual roles like that? You understand?
Yeah.
What kind of professional organization operates like that?
Controversial here. The more people you involve, the more the spoils of a share.
Brother,
the transparency isn't there. There's
excuse me, guys. One second. The 1 second, my boss.
This
This needs to be so. Hold on 1 second. This needs to be
It's
said.
the views of Primo.
The views expressed. I wanna take this thing for joking as serious business, you know. See, the views expressed by the panelists are not necessarily those shared by the Formula Sports. Go ahead, Goon.
No, you don't have to say it, boss. We will say it for you.
It's just our opinion. We are seeing it and we are observing it.
Yeah, facts.
Transparency isn't there. You know, you get these lump sums in order to put like organized tours. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you get. I was in tour management for years. You get a certain amount of money, you allocate the money to hotels, you know, player stipends, per diems, and whatever else you need in order to make the tour successful and to get the players, you know, performing optimally. See? Are these amounts being made available to the public? You know what I mean? Who knows what them get? You know, you go your tour in Japan, 3-game tour. You think a monkey money that? You see what I say?
Let me add the next thing to you. JFF, you don't understand the business of sport and how profitable it is.
No, it's not JFF. It's Jamaica. It's Jamaica. It's not Jamaica. It's not JFF. It's Jamaica. Jamaica still have sports as an extracurricular activity, and only the privilege, of the right could have that done. That is the problem.
The JFF doesn't, because the JFF know how lucrative that is. That is why them fight tooth and nail for staying over them there.
Because even look on YouTube. YouTube is one of the biggest earners in the world. And the boys are in Orlando right now. And they have an active YouTube account. I not even post a 10-minute video with interviews with the new players. Remember one of the things what Jamaicans always complain about? Them don't know none of the players them were there. You know, have them thing there and you can market half it, so whatever money you fall short of, the YouTube revenue could possibly assist you.
I'm going to show you how shabby JFF is. Anything that comes out of the tour and the media is done with a telephone.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever noticed that? Any footage that you receive is done with a telephone.
Every
other
film crew,
cameraman.
No, film crew.
You understand? Every other team have a cameraman and a proper media team of at least 3 people.
That's true.
JFF have a one man will stand up with him phone and some interviews that are not professional.
And the funny thing about it, that one man is probably all the kit manager. Just take out him phone and video something for them.
Because it feels that the fans deserve something.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Treat better than that, yo.
JFF have the biggest business model ever. Just look on the England camp. Just look at the England YouTube channel.
You know, I could do this all night. You release a jersey and it's not available. What kind of joke is this? Are you running?
What is the sense in that?
What's the sense in that? That is one of the most profitable things you can do as a football organization.
And especially with brand Jamaica, if it is marketed properly, Primo.
Brother,
better them never announce it.
Yeah, just wait until it
I will say that.
Sense.
Yeah.
Them a tease and we talk about it.
The minute you release that jersey, Buju Banton should have it on, Popcorn should have it on, Cecile should have it on, Shansia should have it on.
All right. Look, you
understand? These people don't understand the business of marketing.
You know, I always say this one time, and I don't know if it makes sense or not, but I always believe that we should. Puma has a distinct love of Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly believe that Puma should be our brand sponsor. Main reason why Usain Bolt, because right now Usain cannot wear a national jersey right now, you know.
Yeah,
because he's a jersey.
Mm-hmm. Hear what I say.
That's a good point.
Hear me say. Umbra's a good brand.
No, it's not a bad brand.
In terms of football, Umbra's a good brand.
It's one of the best.
That's an excellent
It's one of the best sponsors that we had.
Yeah, it's not the best.
But remember this.
But you have a good platform that you can market.
Exactly. You have go to Puma.
So if if Nike and Adidas is standing by the wayside and looking at what you're doing with the Umbra jersey, what encouragement do they have for Puma to do business with you? And you already have a good, reputable jersey maker making your jersey. Because when you look at Umbra, Umbra makes some jerseys for some big clubs.
Big clubs, yeah.
You understand?
Everton.
And yeah, and we are doing nothing with their products. So why would Nike and Adidas or Puma
want to come to it? No, but the reason why I said Puma,
I said,
Puma.
I understand what you're saying.
When I look at everything high school athletics, Puma is the one that's really stood by Jamaica for the longest while, really and truly. So when I look at the marketability, Puma, they are with African countries. Most African countries are signed with Puma. So it has that natural black country feeling, and then you have Usain Bolt. Yeah. If Usain Bolt goes on his IG right now and walk out in that national jersey and say, "Yo, come get this," I guarantee that's over 100,000 sales right there. Not necessarily Jamaicans, but his fans all over the world will buy that particular jersey.
Of course.
But what? Them probably going at the meeting with the jersey, look on it and say, "Yo, so we are going for the kit suppliers. We are going to give with the most money." Not looking at the bigger picture to say, all right, which one of them company here have a bigger fan base? Because if Nike have a Jamaica jersey and Umbra have a Jamaica jersey, who do you think more people would gravitate to? Jamaicans itself.
Jamaicans not good. It could be Nike, Reebok. Hold on, brother. You see, it could be Nike, Reebok, Under Armour. You see, from your team a win.
Yeah.
People will support it.
Yeah, man. People not care, brother.
All right.
If you have a Nike jersey and you lose, you have to keep that jersey on the shelf, bro.
No, I'm going to believe that. Because Premier League.
Because it's going to be more expensive, once the Nike dip on it,
Yeah,
you understand? And you now win. So what? I'm going to spend the bag of money for the Nike jersey for.
If you survey a crowd in a Jamaica, them always are. The Jamaicans always are by the arcade.
Cheap jersey,
replica rather than the original.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Kit.
That is the next thing.
I mean, get them winning, and it's a different story.
Mm.
And that is more for diaspora and more for international people that love Jamaica.
Yeah. Primo, I remember. Is it JC jersey? The jersey what JC have?
Nike. Yeah.
I remember when I went up there. About 2 or 3 years ago to buy one.
Mm-hmm.
When I went in the museum and I asked the lady how much for it, the lady tell me 10,300.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, JC in our Premier League now or something? Yeah. Why this 3 months jersey? Remember, it's a 3-month jersey that's
Yeah.
3-month jersey.
It goes back to what I tell you. Once that swoosh go up on it, the price go up.
Exactly. And I was like,
so you have to be a winning team to sell those.
Yeah, I bought it because
because JC win stuff.
Yeah.
For them local, you know what I mean?
World.
Local league or them local world. People like winners, bro.
And that's the next my views on the Manning Cup situation already. That I believe that's supposed to be disbanded and restructured. I think football is supposed to play at least 6 months each year. Manning Cup football for the development.
I don't see why we don't play football year round in terms of we have the climate for it.
Because football,
you can imagine in Europe where them don't have the climate for it and them play football most of the year.
Because
the whole structure needs to be torn down and rebuilt.
Football is an extracurricular activity.
That's the thing is why America and them place there move fast, because when snow start falling, bring the youth them inside, brother.
Yeah.
And say play ball same way. I understand if when Manning Cup season come, if we not play some look a minor league and them thing as a high schooler, football season done, bro.
Yeah, because September to December, that's like if your side come out of the first round, that's not development.
Yeah.
And then you have the youths who play 3 matches per week. Yo, that's stressing, and then they have schoolwork to do it. But, as I said, I wish Jamaicans took football serious as how them take people business serious. But honestly, I am tired of it. I am tired. From Miaga school, there has been no improvement whatsoever in our football.
Yeah. All right. I want to because we started with the panelists. Starting 11, right? I want to get the comment section a bit more involved in the final, in the home stretch, right? And I want the commenters in the comment section, right, to type in your best squads, type in rather your best starting 11. So 2 upcoming things we have left to do. I want us to give the commenters a chance to type in their best starting 11. I will grade them. And also, so by the way, Goontown and Shavan, if we have time, we might probably get to you guys in terms of your best starting 11. Not promising it though, but time, because you know, Coach our virgin, so we have to hand it over to Coach.
Yeah, we know that.
7-10. Yeah. So, so commenters, hit me in the comment section and give me your best starting 11. Right? The starting 11 in terms of not necessarily the best starting 11 for a particular team, just the best Reggae Boyz starting 11 on paper for the Gold Cup, in your opinion. Type it up in the comment section and we will feature it here on the screen. And, you know, we will talk about it. Also, I want us to talk a little bit quickly before we finish in terms of what do we think Tapa's first starting lineup against that first team will be come that first game. So, you know, guys, hit us in the comment section and give us your starting 11. But yeah, the whole structure of football in the country that just needs to be torn down, man. Just needs to be torn down and rebuilt, man. It's just wrong, man. It's just wrong.
And the conflict of interest needs to be get everybody that's once you're in league with a club, you're not supposed to even go JFF office. You shouldn't even go to the front door. You shouldn't even carry water to give anybody in the JFF. Stay away from JFF. Make persons who have nothing to do with club football handle the JFF. That way you will see better. You will see, because we know formula go say it again, so I'm shut my mouth.
but that is going to be difficult, you know, because, and to be honest, I think in every, not every, but in most scenarios or situations, you will have conflicts that can arise, or conflict of interest situations and stuff. I just think it's for the federation or whoever is in charge to put things in place to guard against it, or guard against it having a greater impact than it should. But I don't think we're going to be able to find a board of directors to run the JFF of persons who don't have any vested interest in football.
Of course you can. Of course you can.
No, man, but I'm telling you, you're not going to find persons who are affiliated with a club. Whether directly or indirectly, they will be affiliated with a football club, boss.
Wait. There are how much persons on this? There are 7 persons on this, right?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that everybody that's in JFF is affiliated with a club?
Michael Ricketts.
Man.
Who is Ricketts affiliated with?
Michael Ricketts is affiliated with us. Exactly.
With who?
President for Clarendon FA.
Is that a club or an association? That's not an
association. What man of steel?
There's a difference between being a part, because the associations make up the federation, you know.
I think what Man of Steel is saying that directly. I think what Man of Steel is saying directly or indirectly, they will be associated with clubs, directly or indirectly.
No.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Formula. Association is different than a club.
Yeah, man, I know.
Because remember, the Paris associations make up the JFF. Right?
Yeah, yes, I'm aware.
It's fine to be associated with an association. I see no problem with that. It's different if you're associated with a club. You understand? So that is why I'm asking you. Is everybody associated with a club, not a parish association?
So
well, I'm not sure about the club.
Okay.
So has Speed's influence led to any additional Cavalier players being included in national setup?
But there are no Cavalier players in the team now.
Exactly.
Uh,
So why am I
No, no, that was, remember, Roy Simpson came out and said that there
Right.
wouldn't be any local players.
You have a couple players that can benefit from sell-on clauses if that is what they want to do. Like,
yeah, man. But even so, even before Ross Simpson came over that letter, there haven't been a lot of Cavalier players in the team.
right. That's
Outside of genuine white.
How is his influence being a part of Cavalier? Being you don't see a lot of players, Cavalier players, being included right now in the setup. So
All right. So personally,
but
personally, I think where this is coming from, there was a time, and formula, I'm going to be very careful. You know, I say what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
There was a time.
More United.
Yeah, no, but you know why I say what me I say no more. I say himself. There was a time in the past when they were JFF officials or high-ranking JFF personnel were affiliated with certain clubs, and those clubs would have a greater influx of their players being selected in the national team.
Yeah.
However, it is to be known that for the most part, those players who were being invited or called up were really and truly the best of the lot that we had available.
Yeah.
In most cases. There were some cases where persons were invited who I don't think merited it, but for the most part, those persons were the best of the lot. So on that basis, it could look as if it is that because they have a person, a high ranking person, JFF affiliated with their club while they are being selected. But if you really look, some of them were among the best of what we had available. That's the best way I can say it before formula come with the caveat.
Primo, the voting system throughout the world, who votes for the president in other countries for the federation?
I'm not privy to that.
That
is something I would have to research into, because I haven't really. I know the voting system is kind of messed up, but I haven't really looked into it or thought about it.
Well, here in Jamaica, you know, it is the I think
I know
people.
13
people. I know who votes for them out here. It's the federation. I heard
they're saying there's a move now to have it extended to about 73 persons or so.
Yeah, because FIFA made them move it. I heard that. No, the reason why I asked was it came back to the same situation where Prima asked pertaining to the associations, what influences they would have inside the JFF. That's the reason why I asked, because I know that, remember, if I get nominated, so let's say I am the president for the St. Anne Football Federation Association. If I nominate you to be president, that means that I would expect to get privileges over somebody that never voted for me. So that means that, say, St. Thomas never voted for Mike Ricketts. That means that St. Thomas will get a lower level of support pertaining to St. Anne.
That depends on if the money is like politician.
But that's just natural, though. Yeah, but that's just natural.
That's why I said the whole politics. I said the whole politics with it. That's why most time when you hear the presidency, it's always a landslide victory, because somebody know that if me knows that this person is going to win, I can't vote against him because I want my federation to be supported. So regardless of regardless of what I believe or what you believe, I have to support you, because I don't want when you go in, you turn your back on me.
But it's the thing with that though is, all right, look at this. I'm just gonna throw this out here. CASAFA has been the least supportive body of previous presidents, including Mr. Ricketts. However, and so you're going to look at it now to say who are benefiting and whose parish is developing based on support from the JFF. But of the 12 teams in the Premier League, I think about 8 of those teams are from CASAFA, and the other 4 are spread. 1 in St. Catherine, 2 in Clarendon, and
Mount Pleasant, St. Anne.
Mount Pleasant in St. Anne. So the other parishes, St. Thomas, St. Mary, Trelawney, St. James, Westmoreland, those parishes are not you would think that
Represented.
football is not
We're
being
not-
developed to a level in those parishes because they can't get a team in the Premier League. So the parish that has the most teams in the Premier League is the one that supports the president the less. And if we are going by your previous argument or by other previous arguments, it would suggest that the president is assisting those who support him. However, the place
No,
where I
but,
think his least support would be, they are the ones thriving the most.
but remember, I know those. It's not like say it's just no these clubs within the in the urban area are they've always been there and they have that just like a Manchester United. If a player grows up in Jamaica, he's more likely to go to Harbourview or Arnett Garden than to go to a whatever them they want name.
That's perfectus.
Yeah, they would rather go to Harbourview or Arnett Garden. The development. That's what I said. The development. All right. How many stadiums you have in St. Thomas?
No,
We don't have a stadium. We have a couple of football fields.
No, we're talking about stadium. We're talking about stadium where football. If Jamaica and USA have to play a stadium, and stadium we're in a St. Thomas, we can carry them for go play a match.
There's only one stadium for play football in Jamaica, bro.
That is the problem. What I try to say.
Instead of us place from a mobile, but I don't really like
exactly. There's nowhere you can take somebody say, we're going to St. Anne's go play a match. No, every match we play at Jamaica, international match, it either has to be the national stadium or the Catherine Hall. So there is no development in other parishes. Really, there is no development. When you look, you see, when football is not playing on a field in Trelawney, you see goat on the field. That's all right.
This thing is
the feel have to stay low, bro. You think the man them landscape, bro?
Yo, so all of that, I said, the support, the JFF, them say them support clubs, but I don't honestly see the supporting clubs because I remember when I was under 13, I played for Barbican Football Club. That field was semi good. The last time I passed, I couldn't believe a Barbican football field. Dirt on the field. Sometimes say instead of we improve, we just digress. Basically, there's no progress whatsoever in our football. There's nothing. I said there's nothing being done. I live in St. Catherine. The main field used in St. Catherine is Rivali, the Prison Oval, and that don't look like an international standard field. So that's just my issue there pertaining to the development. The development, I think we're taking the wrong steps trying to get the football thing changed, and we're looking at the wrong avenue. We should be looking at the lowers, the development of football within the youths primary level, as where Craig Butler always said. In some countries, instead of they focus on who wins a competition, they focus on how many passes a team will have pertaining for a game.
Maybe the smart thing to do would be to let go of the ego and try to bring Mr. Butler in the fold. You don't think we could benefit from his expertise?
I think the relationship is on the mend, and I want to do. I'm thinking about doing a video on that too. I think the relationship is on the mend.
Remember the JFF talk about him, so
yeah, we know.
Yeah, but Formula, be honest. Remember, there was a time when it is said that JFF and the players are okay and we don't have any problem. Then we have Jamal Lowe situation. True. So
that's true.
Look at Martin Davis. I know that I know that relationship has not mended, because I still don't understand. No, I don't understand how the hell is Martin Davis not even considered in a 60-man squad.
Fair.
That guy, he's literally going to be playing in the European Conference League. That's basically the second to the Europa League.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing in that league. How many players that as Butler produced has been in the national team?
One. Well, two, three. If you include the under 23 son.
No, we are talking about the big side.
Which three?
You
Well,
have Kyle.
Kyle and
Leon.
Leon. And
No,
Yeah, those are,
Tyreek McGee as well could be
Romario
included.
Williams as well was part of Phoenix.
no, but Romario Williams had to leave Phoenix.
Exactly, but they had an affiliation one point.
No. What the point I'm trying to make is that.
Yeah,
And,
but,
Mr. Butler,
that's not a known affiliation. That is just coming out now.
yeah, Mr. Butler has always said that anybody, as multiple players, he has had to let go to the other clubs them in order for them to be seen. A lot of them, because once they're in the Phoenix Academy, it's like the JFL say, yo, we're not really interested in them.
Mm-hmm.
So while I told the only reason why Leon Bailey is even in the side, as because the JFF probably knows that them building will get burned down if them don't call him. That's probably the only reason why them have him on the side. Because them don't have a good relation. I don't believe there is a good relation. I just think there's no more animosity, but there is no friendship there to say, hey, Mr. Butler, what's up? You all right? I don't think that there is that. I don't think there is that. I don't think there is that itself.
From some other, look, remember they lent Craig the pitch to train on recently, you know. Upper something there.
You mean in peer feet?
Yeah, that's knowing the JFF, you know, they wouldn't even do business with Craig Butler any at all. So that's a step in the right direction, the mere fact that they're even doing any sort of business together.
I think that's most based off the fact that them just probably want money. Because
yeah, that's true. 1 second, my boss. Hold on. Dwayne, may I put together your side and me see Taxi and Bell in the squad together? Automatically, your squad get red flag right there, saying the boss.
Play with two left back, man.
So wait, what is he suggesting? That we should put Bell on the right? I must that he must suggest. Me go put that in because I must that he must suggest. Go through my boss. What do you say?
Yeah, I look on him side, so he made start Nicholson over Burke.
Yeah.
That's right now the forward position they're kind of sticky. I don't think I would start Nicholson over Burke.
It's a controversial decision, you know, because many people, including myself, think that Burke should be the guy, you know.
Yeah, because he's on farm.
And he's playing.
Yeah.
And he's playing as well.
Yeah. What you guys...
Formula.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the comments now. He's saying to take out Hector and put Hector as his CB.
And put Damon Lowe.
No man, him say using Hector as in CB.
And him
say change Lowe and Hector.
So Lowe playing in the middle. Oh yeah, no, that's all.
Yeah, but him still have a problem with Bell and Taxi. I don't know.
All right, guys. I don't know if you watched Damon Lowe IG live yesterday. He said he's not going to play that position anymore. So while it hurt my heart, because him say him not have the stamina feet. Him come out and say him not have the stamina feet.
Wow. So I'm not gonna work on the stamina.
So but formula, the thing is, you know, he will not get a contract playing that position either.
Nah, man, me believe him get contract, man.
Boss, you watch the Serbia game, my boss?
Exactly.
You watch the Serbia game?
Yeah, but you see the thing is not. Yeah, but you see the thing is formula. That's a one-off game, you know, brother. You talk about consistently being contracted to play in this position day in, day out. Low is like about 26, 27 now, brother.
28.
Also.
Yeah, so I don't see him making the transition.
Who you see play a better CDM role than Damon Lowe within the last 10 years for Jamaica?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, he must play more of a number 8. CDM, they have a lot of CDMs.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. There's some confusion about that, though, Goon. Because here's the thing, right? The amount of enforcement that took is it traditionally a characteristic of the number 8 position for a number 8 to be doing so much enforcement in a game. I think that's why people think that it was really more of a number 6 position he was playing, but he was just kind of going all over the place, so to speak.
I think they have a Pogba role.
Yeah, exactly. He was going number 8 is box to box, right?
Yeah.
But he was closing down goalkeepers.
Yeah.
So but on more, you would probably say a number 8 is more for an offensive player. But the amount of ground he covered, I think why you can say, all right, his dynamism is the biggest thing. But you have to understand with the CDM in Jamaica, especially the box-to-box player are the number 8. It's like akin to a 400 meters in athletics. Nobody like do it. You know, Jamaica, you have the most of forwards, you have, wingers, you know what I mean? And then you have the defender. How many quality
midfielders,
number 4s or number 8s will have?
There's one.
The workload just too much.
There's one in particular I can remember. I played for KC like a couple of years ago. Kareem Priestley. I saw him playing recently in the Premier League.
Hey, how about you? Him never really looked that great.
Yeah, but remember say a Bush League that and he never played football for about a year. But I remember him in the Manning Cup. But as I said, Manning Cup I just pick in the league still.
Yeah. Well, be careful with the distinction there. If we're talking about,
Yeah, but it's just as I say, it's just I saw him and because JC he hit KC like poison. But I remember the match with Rajes, and I was looking and I was like, this brother is actually good. Like the way him close down the ball, the way him control the game. Because I remember the way him control the tempo. I have never seen somebody in Jamaica control the tempo. Probably Jermaine Hughes.
Yeah.
Probably a Jermaine Hughes.
That's I am disappointed that Damian Lowe, is not too hyped about really seriously giving a shot at that position, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It was just such a mercurial performance in the first half.
Yo, trust me. When
and
I watched
this team is already kind of thin in that position. So like anyone that can kind of play that, I feel like you kind of have to put them in there just for the sake.
Guys, Nemanja Goodell, for Sevilla, was on the park in the midfield, and Damian Lowe was dominating the midfield.
Yeah, Damian Lowe control the game, and I'm on. You know,
in the first half. Yeah. All right. So let us.
Our next issue with Dwayne side. Now start Morrison.
Ravel Morrison. Yeah, that's been a bit of a debate.
No, I rate him,
Yeah. I know the fitness aspect of it, yeah. But as we were saying, Siobhan, Ravel Morrison has played more in recent times than DJ,
And Hector.
And Hector.
Ravel was aiming at the midfield right now.
Yo, I want to leave my friend Hector alone.
He came back to mention Hector.
Yeah.
No, from last week,
came back to mention Hector.
From last week, Primo have a little debate with Hector.
Here what the thing is though. Going back to what you said with thing there. With Lowe, I can understand him not going back to that position because it comes back to the same thing when we said with Michael Hector. What fun and joke aside, one of the main problems we have with Hector is because he play out a position and he's been asked to fulfill a role that is not his.
That's true.
And then he gets probably unfairly criticized for it. Do we want the same thing to happen to Lowe?
No.
Yeah, we need to look at it from that perspective. I'm not saying what I'm 100% right, but we kind of have to look at it from that perspective.
Yeah. All right.
He might with him career.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's true?
Guys, like up the live, a free way to support the channel. And by the way, we 70 of you guys are still with us, and we do appreciate it, man. The mere fact that you guys have been with us for just over 3 hours. We appreciate it. Time flies, I swear. Siobhan, rate the squad 1 to 10.
Repeat that.
1 to 10. Rate Dwayne side 1 to 10.
Dwayne, that get us 6.5.
So low, my boss. All right, Goontown.
No, man, Bell are the problem.
Oh, Bella right back. Okay.
Yeah.
Goontown. Rate this squad 1 to 10.
I look like a proper side, double pivot, feeding through to Ravel, Amari Bell. Maybe I wouldn't start Amari Bell, so probably a 7.
Leighton, where's my boss?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 too. I feel like you should probably just, if you're gonna go with Amari Bell at right back, then you might as well just go with Alvis Powell or someone who's better suited to that position.
Alvis offer you more.
Going forward.
Yeah.
All right. Say Duane say yeah, only the fitness can argue it. Marcin, you can play 60 minutes for sure. Primo, what do you think?
He played 90 versus Japan. That's
no. Ravel played only 30 minutes, not that game. Only 30 minutes, Ravel. Right up. Being on the field and playing is two different things, you know.
Oh God.
He was present for 90 minutes.
He was on the field for 90 minutes.
90 minutes, but he wasn't in the game for 90 minutes.
That distinction is very important to make. Primo, 1 to 10. What do you think about that squad there? Duane squad.
Muted.
Primo, you're mute.
7.5, because it's only Bell kind of out of place.
Okay, all right. I would go with 7.5 as well. The problem for me is Bell. No, you know what? On second thought, I would go with a 6.5. Duane, I'm sorry, but I don't want Hector in my back line. That's the first thing.
Hello, my friend alone, please.
Yeah, I prefer Hector in midfield. I don't want him in the last line of defense, man. Because if he make a mistake with Salt, man, when he in the middle of the park and make a mistake, you know, at least somebody there behind him, you know, for make an attempt to clean it up, you know. When he in the back line like what take place against Mexico in a Gold Cup final, I make mistake. Dog, I must surprise him, man.
I have to remember as well with Whitmore, I don't know, depending on who you play, they may play a little higher line than they usually do and press in the opposition higher. So you don't want a man like Hector without the foot speed.
Yeah.
You know, you play behind this man kicking down people.
So, you know, I just realize, you know, so we shot at centre back as well.
Yeah.
Because Pinnock is out.
Yeah.
Because Pinnock is out.
I mean, I know I probably wouldn't have time for my team, but my team actually had three playing the back at the three at the back. So
you know, that was my thinking.
All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through 2 more of the comments quickly and try to see if we can squeeze in your 2 teams. Man of Steel, you with us? Quickly grade this squad 1 to 10. Duane squad on the screen. Man of Steel, you with us, boss? Are you mute?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Yeah, man. Grade this squad 1 to 10 quickly.
6.
Yeah, Duane, no offense, my boss, but me give a 6.5. Hector in the back. Yo, the spine of our team in this tournament, you know, it not have no depth, you know. It not have no depth in quality, you know. When I look on it, you know. It not have no depth in quality. Hector in the back line is a problem for me. Bell at right back, and also me to go with Burke over Boza. That's just me personally.
And my addition to it, why I gave it a 6.5 is starting.
Is who?
Ravel starting.
Oh, Ravel starting. Okay.
Yeah, the starting itself. I don't believe he should be starting right now.
So you now start the fittest.
Yo, the only way the fittest person they gonna start upon a replay, them come back to Jamaica instantly.
Brother, the man play the most game out of everybody.
Yeah.
Who that?
Ravel. And him do have a club.
So hold on.
Him so Ghana India, man. Him so Ghana India.
To where?
Ghana India. India, me say, man.
You know,
India.
wonder why Waterhouse not try buy him, not try sign him.
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant, yeah, them can probably try sign him. See that them want to sign out Usain Bolt as well.
All right.
Yeah, but
so-
family, you know, say to be honest though, bro, I think we need to do a video or something on this now, but what really can explain the horrible dip in fortunes from Ravel. Yo,
Yeah.
India, brother, yeah, man, gone, them, brother. India.
Boy, it is, you know why I don't touch it? I can't wrap my head around it, and it's too much speculation. That's why I don't touch it.
I think I've heard in the past he had issues adapting to specific managerial systems.
Okay.
So if you're playing under Sam Allardyce and you're being asked tactically to, because the game in England it should be simple. It's not as simple as we think, yeah.
Mhm.
So just your adaptation and understanding of your role on a
Mhm.
team and tactically being able to implement or to impress yourself upon a game, I think it wasn't necessarily there.
All right, listen to this. Man United under 18, West Ham, Birmingham, QPR, Cardiff, Lazio, Atlas, Sheffield Wednesday, Ostersund, and Millsborough. Big man, and one only club that the man play for the brother. And he can't secure
Contracts as he
Forget
completed.
the one in Holland too.
Other Den Haag,
Yeah,
Den Haag,
and he
Queens
can't
Park
secure.
Rangers,
can't
Sheffield
secure-
United, Atlas is crazy.
You're telling me that there are so many better midfielders in England that can hold on a championship or a League One contract ahead of Ravel Morrison?
Yeah.
That's
Is one of the 8 wonders of the world.
yeah. Coach is starting at 10 minutes, you know. So make
Yeah, man. May I hurry up? All right. So may I do this? I might do one more of the fans of the subscribers and the viewers comments. Guys, Primo, quickly rate the squad from 1 to 10. J-Ross.
Our J-Ross are going with there. Some maps. We have Hector in the midfield. Automatically lose 2 points. Joke. It's no Ravel. It's a good squad. I'd give him an 8.
Wait,
Style
no,
Bello over Lawrence.
there's 2 Hectors.
Well, Hector play 2 position.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
two. Wait, a 2 Hector leg in there?
Hector plays
Primo, like you might get that 6.
Sorry
And
about that,
4
guys.
points at the Blues, you know.
-1.
J-Ross,
Primo's
sorry.
dream team.
Sorry about that, my boss, J-Ross. Sorry
Oh,
about
I set you up.
Sorry about that. Yeah, man. Grade it now.
All right, J-Ross. You go on with the 8, J-Ross, because I thought that was the original formation I saw.
Yeah. Sorry about that, J-Ross. 8. All right. Leighton, what do you think, my boss? 1 to 10.
I'll give it an 8. I like it.
Okay. Goontown, what do you think, my boss?
Give him an 8.
All right. Man of Steel, 1 to 10.
8.5.
Shavan.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, man, me I hear you, but you're low bad.
Yeah, you hear me now?
You're still low bad, but got you. I can't hear you.
Alright, what man say? That side there, my issue with that side there, I wouldn't start Maria Papa my side.
Okay. No Mariapa for you.
No, I wouldn't have Maria Papa starting. Maria Papa too slow, in my opinion.
Okay. So 1 to 10, where you grade it?
But I give it an 8 because my only issue is Maria Papa. Oh, no, Amari Bell can't start. Taxi.
So no taxi, so the fullbacks you have a problem with. No Bell and no Mariapa.
Alright, I would always say Bobby Reed supposed to play TM.
Alright. So 1 to 10, where you say? Shavon, 1 to 10, where you say?
Sargita. 8.
Alright then. Alright. Fireman. I could jump Mariapa more low and put Low in a midfield. Alright. Fireman. Hold on, wait. So, gentlemen, mute your mic. I think a Shavon. Yeah, I think a Shavon that. Shavon, mute your mic because some background noise. No offense, boss. Alright, so Blake, Mariapa more. This about to have Mariapa here as the centre back, it looks like. Adrian Mariapa. Okay, who else him have tonight now? Input Low in at the midfield. Wait, him have Bella left back. Oh, him have Mariapa right back. Okay. More and Low. Okay, more and Low. Oh, I wrong. A foolish me.
Now 2 Mariapa there, man.
A 2 Mariapa you have there?
Yeah,
No,
Mariapa
me have it. Yeah, that me realize. A Low input there. Damian Low. Right, all right. So that's his back line. And the midfield now is Hector and Johnson. Okay. Reed, Turgot. Oh, him have Shamar Nicholson. Him have Shamar Nicholson instead of Corey Burr. Okay then.
That look like my side except for Hector.
Gentlemen, rate this squad 1 to 10 quickly. Primo.
8. You're not supposed to know the score already.
Leighton, where is it?
Looks almost the same as the other one. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Goontown.
7.5. You can't go Amari over Lawrence.
Okay, Man of Steel. Wait, hold on. Why Goon?
I just think because of CONCACAF competition.
Okay.
And when Lawrence pull on the Jamaica kit is a lot different from Toronto or whichever MLS side they're playing for. So I feel with the CONCACAF, you put as many guys that used to US conditions and have been experienced in the competition.
So Man of Steel says 7. Shavon, how much you rate that side? Oh, Shavon gone.
Yeah, man, 7 because me not start Mariapa over Albus.
Okay. All right. So right. Shavon look like him gone. So Goontown, give me your squad formation.
All right, it's a like a thought-provoking 3-4-3.
3-4-3. All right. Yep. Let me see if I find that here. I don't know if 3-4-3 there, so you know.
Might have to go 4-3-2-1.
So we have a 3 at the back of that.
May I look on the thing here? I'm not 3-4-3. Only one. Only one.
That's the closest.
All right, I think that's the best to a 3-4-3. That's the best to a 3-4-3. All right, who you put where now, my boss?
All right, so the mobility is a big factor in the back line. I play Lowe, Moore, and Powell. Powell as the right-sided centre half. I think with the athleticism in that back line, we'll have the mobility for deal with attackers and with a three. Wing backs, Lawrence on the left.
By the way, what left centre back? Damian Lowe, you say, or Moore?
Yeah, probably Damian, because him can do better with him dynamism against. If they were able to get past the wing backs, him would be able to kind of stunt any kind of attack more than probably. I think he's the best athlete on the field, so that's why I would have put him.
Okay, in the midfield, in the flat midfield 4 now.
So all right, I have the wing backs. I have Lawrence on the left. I have Mariapa on the right.
So Kemar Lawrence on the left. Okay, let me get Lawrence. All right, so Kemar Lawrence on the left. And who on the right?
Mariappa, because of him crossing ability. Wing backs, you know, in my opinion, would do more attacking with a. And I'll mention the center half pair, the CDM pair in a second.
So who? All right, so got you.
So I'd keep the creativity in there. I had Hector, but I pull him out. I'd start Daniel Johnson and Ravel. DJ and Ravel in the middle.
Okay. Daniel Johnson. And Ravel Morrison.
Ravel Morrison.
Okay.
And your Trident up top. I'd have Bobby Reed. Interesting, my center forward.
Bobby Reed on the left.
Bobby Reed on the left.
And
I would usually have side with Burke, but I would have played Shamar. I would have leave Shamar Nicholson because I want him to play a false nine and kind of draw back to draw defenders. And I'd have Leon Bailey on the right, so that when Shamar is occupying space coming back into the midfield, then you have these two guys bombing on, you know, to kind of occupy that space.
Okay.
So Shamar would be a false nine because he have the flexibility. Shallow Warren play on the left and play for
I see a reasoning behind that.
So he could come down.
I don't see Korberg playing as a false nine kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So Primo, what do you think about that squad, my boss?
Well, fine. I have concerns with Mariappa playing.
Yeah, we have to explain that one there, go.
All right. So in a wing, if you're playing a wing back system,
I have no problem with the system. It's a personnel. But I think Mariappa can handle it.
Why wouldn't in your opinion wouldn't he be good on the right then?
Because it's going to require him to be back and
yeah, but all right. Here's my reasoning behind
that.
Can I
finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then you can drop your reasoning. It's just going to require him to contribute more offensively and produce more in terms of him have more stamina for play rather than the traditional centre back role or the traditional right back when sit back more. So I have no problem with the system. It's a personnel that are my issue.
Yeah. And I was thinking of that as well, but I think within this system, I think your CDMs do a lot of covering for your wing backs. So it would have kind of.
And then you don't have the
reason I use them is just because I'm technical aspect in through now in putting in crosses. So that's the best one I could come up with on the right. That is technically good enough to give service to their thing.
Why not switch around Alvas and Mariappa?
Yeah.
You could do that, but you have to have a dynamic battery as well. So I think the athleticism there with power, because these guys are going to do a lot of covering and a lot of, you know, channeling in between the center of the park and going out on the wing.
Yeah.
So
you know what?
So that was the reasoning right there. So.
You know what I would do, Boone? I would put Mariappa as the sweeper in this back three. I'd put Mariappa as the sweeper in this. Now, me just the Shavon, a lot of background noise. So when you talk, you just free up the mic when you're ready for talk. Yeah. I would put Mariappa as the sweeper in this back three, and I would put Alvas where Mariappa is currently. And put Liam Moore on the left side of the back three, and put Damian Lowe on the right side of the back three.
Which is good, but it go back to the Alvas again with him positioning. So I think him safer in the back three.
That wasn't realize that there's an Alvas there. No man, you're not trouble there, so bro.
No, you
have to switch around them two, man. If you switch around
my opinion, people are gonna get. I know him have the athleticism for get back, but in my opinion, if you're playing a three, him dynasty, him athleticism would be a little better suited in at the back line. And him can run back if people are if them are try to play the ball over the back three. So that is why would I keep him there. But then again, the personnel may not be all there, but it's just a little difference in terms of, you know, the coverages and, you know, the other side, the squad is already on balance. So that is why I'm kind of.
All right, I'm gonna show you why I think you might be in trouble. You have Ravel right in front of Alvas, and then you say that center midfielder is also supposed to cover for thing there if him in trouble, if him get caught out of position. Maps. Ravel is a man who going to do that.
Well, I'd probably have DJ as the 8. Ravel would have probably, you know, either player would have covered their halves of the field, and again, it's interchangeable. You can throw him on the other side if you want. But my feel say DJ would have lent more oomph as the number 8. Him could have go back and forth a little bit more than probably Ravel would. But Ravel, as I said, him play more games recently.
Yeah.
The fitness shouldn't definitely be too much of a problem with him either. You know what I mean?
None of them are really fit, to be honest with you. Fitness is a problem with all of them, I think.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I just kind of want to go from the status quo, give a little more thought.
Man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with the formation. I think if you switch around a couple of things, it could have worked. Like put Maps back into that on that right side, at the central 3 in the back, and put Alvas fish part Maps there.
Yeah,
you
probably. Yeah. I mean, you know that could be a consideration, to be honest. But as I said, just the discipline of Alvas, I think it would be better suited in the back three pairing. But then again, you know, it's fluid enough.
Yeah,
you can throw them around a little bit, you know.
Clive, you know, I'm so sorry. You know, it is just that we run out of time. I can't even find your squad again, Clive.
Big up military guna in there.
Yeah, Mr. Military man. Big up military. Guys, subscribe to military. Very good channel. Yeah, I can't even find it. I look through for your comment, Clive, and I can't even find it. Sorry about that, Clive. We can't do we couldn't do everybody one. I should have probably, because when I was asking for the commenters to drop them squad in, I know when things get hot, the commenters are drop them squad in. But when I was asking for the commenters to drop them squad, they might take a while to drop it. All right. May I go do one more? Since Shavan is on the panel, more Shavan give me him squad. And then I do the squad where we think Tapa will start in the first game. Shavan. You're muting a boss.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, man, me I hear you now.
Sorry
What's
about that
your
earlier. I threw the connect to my computer and to come off my phone.
Yeah, man, boss, you don't have to apologize for that, man. We're grateful you're even here. What you saying now, Shavan?
All right, as you know, Blake in goal. Alvas right back.
Yeah, what formation are you going with? 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3? Okay, let me find the 4-3-3. Let me find the 4-3-3. I think it's it no lie. That's kind of
that's same one there. That's same one.
It. All right, cool. So who where now? Who where?
The back line, just switch them out properly. You know to do that already.
Same personnel?
Same personnel, just switch them to the right position.
All right, cool. Kemar Lawrence is here, Low, and put my boss, the Damian Low here.
Yeah.
So, who in your midfield now, boss? Who in your midfield?
All right, so Daniel Johnson will stay exactly where he is. Take out, put Bobby Reed in front of Hector. I'm in front of Daniel Johnson.
And take out Mariappa.
Yeah.
Okay. Bobby Reed. There are certain players that are a mainstay in this squad, you know. Bobby Reed and Bailey are both, you know. in terms of in the midfield
No,
or in the attacking?
this would be quite controversial for me now. I was conflicted between Blair Turgot and Junior Flemings to play beside Shamar.
Okay.
So
Who you going?
Blair. I'll go Blair for
Okay.
now.
Then that not really controversial, my boss.
No, not that, because I see Junior Flemings play, and the speed wise, because my side is based off speed. If you realize, it's based off speed. Mainly speed. So that's the reason why I said Junior Flemings before. So now, this would be the squad, but I wouldn't really want to start Ravel. I'd rather have Tyreek there, but I'd have to see him first to see if he's actually match fit. So that would be my squad basically, you know. So they can just put Tyreek there if you want to put Tyreek there.
Tyreek where Ravel is?
Ravel is, yeah.
Okay. Tyreek McGee. See boss here. Okay, cool. Guys, what you think about that formation? And that squad in part, that starting 11. Primo, start with you. Grade it 1 to 10.
No, go with somebody first. Let me look on it properly. Somebody.
All right. Leighton, what do you think, my boss?
I like it. I like the front three. I'd obviously go with Burke, but Nicholson is also pretty good. And good in the air too. And he links up well with Bailey. I like Bobby on the right. I also feel like, and this is kind of going on a tangent, but Bobby Reed as a right wing back could work as well in a 3-4-3 because that's what he played for most of the season with Fulham. But yeah, I like this team. I give it a 7.5.
Goon, what you think about this squad, this starting 11?
I mean, you definitely Maggie. I'm a fan of Maggie still, but I don't know if I would have put him in so early.
Yeah.
Bobby Reed, wide. Well, it kind of look narrow, but I obviously would have, probably would have hugged the lines on the right. So him can do a job there as well, and he would have link up good with Bailey. When Bailey could have cut in, him could have get higher and throw in crosses to the other two. But I'll probably get a 7.5.
Man of Steel, what do you think?
Yeah, same 7.5. Never I start beside Maggie.
Yeah. Shavan. Oh, but a Shavan squad is not a Shavan squad. Yeah, so you can't grade your own. Well, you would have your own squad 10 out of 10.
Yeah, man, I think the 7.5 is fair.
I give myself 8.5.
Eh?
Because Jamal Lowe supposed to do it.
Oh, okay. All right. So, guys, finally, before we go, right? Tapa squad. What do we think Tapa starting 11 would be? 4-2-3-1 formation firstly. Panelists, what do you think Tapa starting 11 would be?
USL, I joke.
You would have done at the stadium. You'd have Speedy instead of Daniel Johnson, right? So.
Speedy instead of Daniel Johnson. Okay. I
mean, no, we're just going by what Tapa projected thing.
Yeah, what you guys think
Tapa would do?
Who agree with this? Speedy will go with. Leighton agree with it. Man of Steel agree with it.
I hope not, but I agree.
Yeah, same for me. I hope not, but I agree.
Primo, what do you think? Am I going to go with Speedy?
I'm going to leave that one alone. I don't even know what Tapa will do. I'm going to leave that one alone. Because I honestly don't know if I think no more based on the selection of the 23-man squad. So even to think about who I'm going to start for the 11, it kind of is a stretch for me.
Shavan, you think I'm going to start Speedy?
Good question. It might, based on the defensive midfield capability, the lacking of defensive midfielders, might start him because
it's the only true stadium, right?
Yeah, it might start him.
But who will play beside him?
Besides Speedy?
Hector.
Jesus.
Jaja, Hector, my friend, no, but Jaja. In my perfect world,
No, not in your perfect world, boss. What do you think
know,
Tapa
Whitmore.
gonna do for that first game?
all right, I don't think Whitmore gonna use two holding midfielder.
So you not think him
always-
gonna do 4-2-3-1?
He always does.
I don't
Yeah.
think him gonna do it. Based off of the personnel we have. No, Daniel Johnson. What matter about? Yeah, Daniel Johnson. What matter about?
Oh, Daniel Johnson. Okay, guys,
Yeah,
you
Daniel.
guys agree with that?
Yeah, man. DJ would have there, so I think Bobby would have go where Maggie's.
Okay. To put Bobby D card over Reed where Maggie is. You guys agree with that?
Yeah.
That's what Tapa is going to do. All right. This look like the squad that Tapa would not do, as FEMA ideal starting 11,
Maybe
Or maybe
instead of third,
Flemings for
maybe a Flemings would have come in the side too.
Third
Yo,
Primo,
bro.
remember last week over there, I say yo that the all of the players who would have available.
Mhm.
Jano Star, look on this one, look.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are right, bro. You're 100%.
So this
I mean, whichever way you take it, this side can do a job in CONCACAF.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is in the midfield.
Yeah.
We're definitely missing a defensive midfield, and it has
But watch out look on this now. Don't be surprised if him have Bobby on the left, put up DJ and start Hector and Speedy,
Brother.
That's what I think he's gonna do.
You know, sir, I thought about it.
No.
So put where? Put that again.
Put Bobby Reed where Tergat is.
And push DJ
and
where
put
Bobby
DJ
was.
as the attacking mid.
Oh,
and
Put Hector as
I
the
see what you mean. So put Bobby Reed. You think this is a possibility? This is a possibility as well. This is indeed a possibility as well. This is indeed a possibility as well. I wouldn't put this past him either.
If he does that, the midfield is going to get run over.
Yep.
Because
And it's not off Hector, It's not off Hector because I want to leave my friend alone. See that brother there named Speedy Williams. When I saw what the Japanese did with him and Kevin Lambert, that
Where
was
should I come up and take that?
Yo, Primo, Hector would have fouled him a couple times still.
Hector
Now just let them run past him.
He would have disrupt play. Yeah, he would have
the thing about it,
disrupt play.
remember, Kevin Lambert never did. I remember the first shot where Japan took with a thing where the brother him slapped the bar.
Mm-hmm.
The pass where the brother make through the middle, it was like the City game, There was nobody in the middle of the field for
Yeah.
It was legit empty, So
I'm kind of surprised with Kevin with that performance, to be honest.
I am not surprised.
Yeah, but in all honesty,
Yeah, surprised.
He's usually a bit better than that.
Yeah, remember
when he's
Kevin
playing,
Lambert. Yeah, he was the breakout player, I think, Gold Cup before last, He was the unsung hero,
Yeah,
when
I
just
play
been
against
present
a team was
at the
fully. Remember this Japan team, the running. That was that's what killed us.
We got outmatched in every position in that Japanese game. It was just a bad matchup. Let's face it. It was just
The only position
Guys,
we play Japan was the goalkeeper, because our goalkeeper actually make a save.
Film go for them goalkeeper never have no work for them.
Never have nothing to do. So the only place we outplay them was in the goal.
Yeah, but as you touch on goalkeepers, I said this last time, what is it that is going to happen if Andre Blake is unavailable?
Nah, man, I'm not worried, man. The brother we played the other day, he's a good keeper.
Dylan Barnes. The two of them, Dylan Barnes and
Dylan Barnes?
Yeah, man, the four-man one.
They're still better than Dylan Barnes.
They're still better than Dylan.
Brother, everybody know the pool better than Dylan Barnes.
So you have to say, the brother
Dylan Barnes
injured Dwayne Miller.
goalkeeper, like third string goalkeeper.
So you honestly believe that even my boy that from Cavalier is better than him?
No,
All of
man,
them.
everybody better than JD White, bro.
No, bro. No, bro. Dylan Barnes better
I
than
wanted to know,
JD
say,
White.
it's
I
not
have
fair enough to
no
get from
faith
Japan,
in
you
JD
know.
White.
By right, you know. If there was a VAR in that game, you know, a 5 we'd I get, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Primo, let's be honest, bro. Dylan Barnes was loaned out by QPR to Burton Albion, you know, bro, to get playing time, you know. And the man
got
play one
none.
game and concede 4 goals, you know.
Yeah,
And not get back no more game, you know, brother.
yeah.
And so, man gone, brother.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
man,
I see a
man,
comment
I
to
told you
Jairus.
he's a third string goalkeeper, not even a backup.
I see a comment to Jairus say Tapa might start Javon East.
No, Jairus.
And that
No,
note, I think we can end the live. And that
No,
note,
yeah,
And that note, we can end
yeah. I want to say this. First of all, I want to say this last thing before we go, right? First of all, guys, you know, thanks to everyone on the panel. You know, it was a good discussion, man. Good discussion.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate it. Yeah, really good discussion. Second of all, big shout out to all those who watched the live. You know, we really do appreciate it as well. Like up the live before you guys leave as well. And one final thing. We need to stop talking about that Japan game. It is, guys, we need to start treating it as if it never happened. just like the Egyptians did back in the day. They when they went to war and they lost the war, they never documented it any at all in their history.
Formula. I get what you say, but you have to look on it in the positive light. If we hadn't played that game against Japan, Kevin Lambert would be in this squad right now.
Fair point.
I don't think it would be a bad option in the squad with the CDM options we have, man.
Fair point.
No, he would because there's only one CDM alone in the squad. Think about it.
Yeah, I don't think he, just play him where I'm supposed to play as a 6.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, thanks for joining us this Sunday evening. We're doing lives going forward at 3:30 every Sunday afternoon. Also, Mr. Primo Vision as well, has his channel, a very good channel, and he does lives at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning as well.
10 a.m.
Right?
Sunday morning, all right.
Yeah, and Primo channel is very good, man. Very good. We don't endorse foolishness. So you guys can go over there.
Just say something again. That makes sense.
If Tapa can start, Ricardo Morris, he will start.
Exactly.
Guys, take care. By the way, Man of Steel, stick around because we need to talk quickly in a Man of Steel. Take care, stay safe, and until next time.
All right, boss.
Big up, Jen.